Welcome everyone to the SoCal Open stream. My name is Endless, and I'm joined today by TalkPolite. What's up, TalkPolite?
Hey, how we doing, everybody?
This is LJ. That's your name. That's your real name. We're using our real names.
We're using our real names.
So I'm David. In case you want, David Endless Zelenka, and that's LJ TalkPolite Peña. Did I do it right?
I think you did it right.
I think I did it right.
We're
okay.
here. We're ready.
We're ready. We're here to stream.
The players have been busy setting up. They actually just finished deployment, selecting their first command card. So we are ready to jump right into the action. We've got an Empire on Empire matchup. We're seeing some of the bounty hunters today. Boba and IG-88 versus an ATST quad speeder bike Blizzard Force.
Yeah, that is going to be a hot matchup.
Yeah,
I'm eager to see what
playing
IG-88.
Breakthrough.
Yeah, we're playing Breakthrough, so the bikes maybe have a slight advantage. And it's we'll see how he deploys his bikes, whether he decides to play aggressive into these Dewbacks or whether he decides to hold back and maybe try to do some work from range 4 with Alpha Strike from the heavy response stormtroopers and the ATST.
Yeah.
We have an ATST Blizzard Force here. And of course, stream, let us know if there's any audio issues, any sort of weirdnesses with the mics or anything like that. We have the players mic'd up. Hopefully you can hear them. They're not doing a lot of talking right now. They're doing a lot of contemplating what they're going to do with their next moves. They're
selecting their round 1 command cards right now.
Yeah, they're getting their round 1 on right now. Here we go. It is Overwhelming Barrage and a machine made for killing, it looks like.
Ooh.
So I don't even know what a machine made for killing does. I think that's the it looks like there's a couple of keywords there, like demoralize and steady.
Yes. Basically,
that's independent programming. Never mind. I recognize the art now. That's independent programming. Sorry for the miscall there.
Alrighty. Order going to the big boy. No surprise there. Okay, so the players talking through the overwhelming barrage and some of the effects. I was kind of interested to see how this matchup was going to play out. This was before battle cards, before we knew it was Breakthrough. Both these players did pretty well in the skirmish event yesterday. They had 20 players or so that were duking it out over the skirmish tables yesterday, and Rusty here went third. Playing a slightly different Imperial list, but Imperial's all the same. And then Dylan went 6th overall. He was doing Vader dudes instead of the double bounty hunters. Both of them doing very well for themselves yesterday and being in that top quartile of the tournament yesterday.
Looks like we're getting things started with a
So, looks like the officer is going to go nuke someone here. Rusty is taking a look at Dylan's units, seeing what the juice's target may be.
So she'll target IG, and then she's going to beam into the astromech.
So depending on if you can hear that player audio or not, targets declared were IG, and then there's a Dell Storm unit.
No cover
that has
armor 1.
Astromech in it too, I believe is what he said. It's a pretty heavily loaded unit there that he's shooting for.
So we'll do the first one against.
All right, we can hear it.
Okay, they can hear it. Excellent.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'll choose
Well,
to do that.
you don't need a color commentator anymore. I'm going to go walk around the hallway.
Okay.
Just kidding.
If you want, honestly, if you want to walk around the hall and report on other games when this game is in the sort of like in the middling section,
Yes.
that would actually be really cool.
I'm
No,
definitely
let's
going to do
finish
some
second.
table walks for you.
Okay.
Looks like only 3 results.
3?
Yeah.
3 coming through on IG there.
3,
armor 1, right?
1, so 2.
And
Takes
next
one.
Takes 1. All right. Violence has started.
Also, if y'all can link this stream to as many people as you can, that'd be great. That'd be like the one favor I'd like to ask of y'all. Just make sure to spread the stream around to other people who might be interested in watching Legion today. That would be super dope. And I have in my hand, and I wish I could show it to you on the stream because I don't have it with me. I have in my hands a resin surfing Vader, which is one of the big prizes they gave out.
Takes two.
We, you have a rather fancy new camera, do you not?
I do have a fancy camera.
We, once we're towards the end of this game, or maybe right after, I might grab Lance's because the TO has one of those fully painted and operational. So we'll maybe pop that on the stream at the end.
Okay, that sounds dope. I would love to get that going onto the stream.
Yeah, they turned out really good.
Yeah,
so every player that showed up gets one of those Surf Invaders, as well as a full set of command cards designed by our favorite, Lumberjack Nick.
Yes. They look amazing.
They look great.
I pulled my commander.
And if y'all are wondering what those rectangles are on the right side of the screen, those are actually Dylan's order tokens. They're super compact and they're also square, so they store well.
Go to Inspire 1.
I don't know who makes them, but I'm interested in who makes them. Also, know that if he's using a K2 SO model as a proxy for IG88.
Right now, probably not.
Yeah, I think that's his forwardmost unit is the IG there. He's rocking a spot where he could affect the early game a little bit.
Yeah, why not? She will take a dodge for herself. And then she will spotter 2 for both of these guys.
So that's Dylan's Imperial Officer now getting in the game, staying protected with the dodge just in case something flies all the way over there, targets her, and giving out some names. Very interested to see how Dylan works this approach to the other side of the board because, with the way the buildings are set up, Long March actually creates some kind of very interesting lanes that are going to potentially funnel some of the bikes into either kill zones for the bikes or kill zones that are going to work against the bikes, depending on how Rusty moves.
Yeah, it's interesting. So, in theory, a Long March table gives you more cover. But I don't know if it's working out so well on this particular table because a lot of the buildings are kind of spread out in a ring around that central plaza. And so there's only 1 or 2 buildings that really are going to offer cover to anything at all. And so I think what might happen is that Dylan's army might advance into this open plaza and then the bikes are just going to have a field day.
Yeah.
And they can strike from such a long range. That's one of the big things about Blizzard Force.
Part of my reinforcements.
Oh, there's a reinforcement. So it is rapid reinforcements. That is a Dewback dropping in.
We got a Long March breakthrough, rapid reinforcements, Dews, rapid range due away, perfect. Love it, love to see it. It looks like he's measuring to see where you can put those bad boys to the best effect.
Might be able to drop behind the building there.
Honestly, I think there are some spaces that would be sweet rapid spots he's taking a look at here right now.
Krugard, thanks for 27 months of support, man.
Woo!
You've been in it for the long haul. Thank you.
He is.
All right, there goes the Dewback, hiding behind that building.
Nice.
He needs to place it in such a way that it can actually get out of there. There we go. Because Dewbacks do not have 360 degrees of movement like small troopers.
Would you say this is more than range 2, or this is the?
That's definitely more than range 2.
That's good to me. Yeah. Okay. So he's here.
Yeah, great rapid reinforcement spot for that dude.
Yeah, you're totally good.
Okay. I was going through the building, but
yeah, no, I just.
Alrighty, so we're going to continue on here. Rusty going to his stack. Put his order on it was the ATST and the officer, if I remember correctly. So he's got good control of some of his power pieces. The only kind of question marks for me are, what order are those bikes going to come out? So far, it looks like he had been avoiding pulling the bikes and was able to move some troopers up. But we will see what what he goes with here as we continue on this first turn.
Go here.
All right.
Looks like some more troopers. Oh, it's action cam time, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. I'm editing a scene right now.
Very cool. Everybody will get to enjoy this sweet new camera of yours here in a second. You guys will love it when you see this.
Just move over to heavy cover.
So Rusty doing a little more shifting here as this first turn continues to unfold. Flinging a couple guys around the side here. Kind of spread out his forces just a little bit more, probably a little reactive to that Dewback there, now that that Dewback is up. There's also possibly an angle if he swings around far enough he can get a shot on that Dewback's rear. And
Range
that's
4
exactly
shot,
what he's
okay, from your
doing.
unit leader.
He's taking a shot, I would imagine, through the building
All right,
there
I'm
onto the
gonna,
Dewback.
heavy cover.
You'll have heavy cover, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is. Players just discussing that cover right now. Look at that beautiful close-up shot of Rusty's
Did you have the impact 1
back
yet?
lines there.
Correct. So 3 reds, 3 whites.
Gotcha.
This is a heavy response stormtrooper.
Yep.
Firing
They do
here.
surge to hit, so.
Yeah, they search
so
the hit.
cover,
So go to cover.
armor.
Armor 2.
Okay. So 2 hits coming through on the Dewback, starting the violence here, and they save nothing. A blanket surge there. That Dewback's already down to 3?
4, because they have 6
Dewback
wings each.
Just thinking of IG. IG starting 5.
Alrighty.
All right. Well, Rusty already starting to get some early chips in here as the first turn continues on. Took a wound off IG to start the violence and continued to a Dewback.
You can just kill them.
Another token drawn. Dylan not happy to see whatever he drew there just now. Give a big head shake there to his opponent. You can kind of see it here on the bottom of the dice cam or the zoom cam. Rusty has a sweet this 3D printed box. You know, it looks like one of the recover boxes that houses all his tokens and his dice and whatnot. Really, really nice little kit that he's got there. You can kind of see it on the cam.
For rapid reinforcements, this has nothing. This has nothing to do with inside deployment zone. Yeah.
Right. So he's asking if we can wrap it inside a deployment zone, which you definitely
He's going to try to he's going to backstab
He is
with
totally going to try to drop some back.
When you
That
draw a
looks like
token, I
both
can't
of the
play
dudes
it, and I set the unit aside, and
wrap it.
it just says range 2 beyond anything, but it doesn't say anything about deployment zones. What's that? I'm asking if you can or cannot.
I'm motioning to Lance, but
I
he
can't
can't
put
see
it
me.
here. I'm just saying like something over there.
You
Just in
can't see
general.
me giving him thumbs up to let him know it's cool.
Gotcha.
Letting the TO do his job. Lance is playing
That's
the role
unfortunate.
of Santa Claus right now, handing out the round 1 swag to his players. Stopping for a quick judge call.
Yeah, because I was thinking about putting him here, and it's going to be inside. I was thinking possibly over there, but then there, yeah. So
That's why when I was deploying, I was.
right. I was waiting for this to come later because he would move up, and then I could do it.
So Dylan talking about how his rapid options have left him in a bit of a hole.
The deep strike Dewback plan being foiled a little bit by the deployment, which is, that's a smart call from Rusty to move his forces back there to try to hedge that.
Yep.
Because the last thing he wants is a Dewback in the face of his heavy response storms, shutting them off, shooting.
Yep. And he doesn't want to, Dylan doesn't want to feed him a Dewback by putting him in the corner and having the ESD just turn his head and delete it. Which an ATSD definitely has the chance of doing.
Yeah, that's always the rub. You got to go from like hidden to in your face,
Yeah.
as fast as possible.
Yep.
It's tough to do.
So Dylan taking a look
Just
at
fuck it,
his
no lose anyway.
rapid options right here. having a couple of hard opinions about his Dewback options.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, he's gonna try to get his Dewback in there.
Yep.
Taking a risk.
But we use the term, I use the term sparingly, and I know you've heard this before. Distraction Carnifex comes to mind here.
Distraction Carnifex.
It's a unit that's going to hopefully try to take away some momentum or change Rusty's plan. What you want to do in Legion, like many games, you want to force decisions.
Yeah.
Force decisions. Occasionally, people make the wrong decision.
And as always, the dice is a big X factor.
Yep. You never know when something's just going to save out.
Keeps the game interesting.
And one of the things that Blizzard Force does not have amongst all its other positives is it really does not have Pierce.
No.
Unless you're Rock Invader, maybe that's your source. It really does not bring a lot of Pierce to the table.
Same shot.
An Imperial Imperial matchup.
Shoot this time.
Sometimes you're going to see sometimes you're going to see these units just save out. It's completely possible.
It's going to be heavy cover because it's going to go through that.
Well, I'm shooting through it, right?
Yeah.
So.
Shooting through it and then the mall's like that, so whatever.
Alright, so Dewbacks taking some more pain here. As heavy response continues to heavy response.
So I know I'm going to want heavy cover.
They're going to respond heavily.
Killing at me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Again, what looks to be a solid hit there, and he does have an aim token this time. He will convert
And
a
Yule's
couple
on fire
more.
today.
Heavy cover and armor. So.
Yeah, armor, and then this is going to go to hit.
Yeah.
Here, just move that dice right here.
Yeah, absolutely. So 2.
Another 2 for, I believe, that same Dewback. Either that or the one that just wrapped it in, one or the other.
1.
Alright, so he'll take one a little less impactful than last time.
Tenacity enabled.
Tenacity enabled, definitely.
Let me see what I can do to get the lists into the
core?
Nickel, it was Vader dues yesterday for Dylan's skirmish list, but he is doing the Imperial Officer double bounty hunter with a pair of Dewbacks as well on this one. So not quite into the Vader dues this time. But still pretty lethal. Definitely a list that forces a lot of choices. Do you want to go after bounty hunters? Do you want to go after Dewbacks? Do you want to go after my core? Just had a lot of variable threats to it. And, you can of course tack on a lot of tools at aim at once. So I believe David is finishing setting up the list, so we can pull those up with blue list, red list. Always appreciated.
Of course, it would help if I turned the bot on.
Perfect. So bot's getting set up here right now. That way we can use our blue list, red list, and there it is. Beautiful. We can see the 1. The red list, Dylan coming in at $7.99. Blue list, $7.85. Blizzard with a hefty bid, as we've tended to see with that these days. Both listed with 10 activations. Fairly standard Imperial cores across both of them. Of course, heavy response troopers in Blizzard, as you would expect. And,
So that's my alternate one. That's my 4th support.
Naked
show you
snowtroopers
earlier,
with
sorry.
R4, astromech droids.
I only gave you 3
solid
supports. So.
I got you.
for Blizzard.
Yeah, we go the purples.
Looks like everything's going. All the bikes are starting to go here, and maybe it's turning their attention towards those Dewbacks. This is what I was talking about with that, distraction Carnifex aspect of Dewbacks. Now we're starting to see a turn from the bikes as they move to engage the Dewback here.
I don't think those Dewbacks are going to last too long.
Do not think the Dewback is very long for this world.
I think he had to rapid reinforce them. He didn't find a safe place for them to be, and he wasn't able to get them to be in the right spot at the right time. And now he's going to have to pay the price, which is basically everything shoots them.
Yeah,
and that's just unfortunate. They may have to play the game without his Dewbacks, but he's got the heroes. He's got heroes to rely on. So maybe that'll help him out.
Yeah.
Maybe the bikes get shredded up by what's left in his list. Who knows? But this is the challenge of Blizzard Force playing against 4 bikes. Those 4 mics can basically go anywhere,
Yep.
and they shoot really far. They shoot really powerfully from range
Once we
3.
go to a crit.
Hang on.
Like
Do they search?
scoring a solid 5 hits there.
And then impact 2 will make 2 crits. So 1 will go away from armor. It's going to be 4.
Okay.
Yeah, Dewbacks paying a hefty toll for that rapid reinforce, unfortunately.
2 more.
Yep, and then rolling average dice there, 2
Yeah.
wounds. Hey Nickel, good to see you, man, and welcome in, buddy. And I don't know if I said hi to you, Seth, but what's up, dude?
Yeah, welcome again, everybody, to the SoCal Open 2022 down here at the Del Mar Fairgrounds. One of the mini events in Frontline Gaming's yearly cycle. We're here with about 40 or so Legion players. We had 20 yesterday playing skirmish, and now 40 here for a main event today, and then there'll be a top 8. I believe redemption bracket yesterday is how this year is working. You know, we've had like I said, we had a really good skirmish day yesterday. Both players here on stream were top 3 and top 6 respectively. And we're actually looking, I think things are looking pretty good over here. We were, taking one more table walk before things started today. And the inventory that Frontline now has for their tables
Are you
for
climbing or
Legion is
clambering?
looking excellent. Fun fact, Legion has the same number of tables as Age of Sigmar.
Remind me, is that
this
where
year.
you roll or no?
Yeah,
Just
but I have hooks.
continuing to
so I don't
catch
need to roll
up.
for that.
Perfect.
And we are continuing here with
Oh, we were supposed to give them a Legion hot take.
a Legion hot take.
I have a hot take.
All right, go for it.
My hot take is that Din is actually not very good.
Now, I might only agree with you because I crushed a Din yesterday.
His buddy's got to be up there.
It was definitely
doesn't
not
have to
my
be.
opponent's fault. His dice decided it just wasn't going to happen.
I can't remember. Do you
I'm
mind
going
if we just
to
double check? Sure.
Agree with your
make sure
hot
he leaves
take
within
that
cohesion.
I think Din is good,
Judge.
and he will just be good, and then
Maybe
people will learn to play him as time goes on.
Judge.
All right, so the players looking for a judge call here. They looked me in the eyes, and I said no.
Yeah, we're not judges. We're streamers.
I have not been deputized this day.
I want to know because when I play snipers, I want to be
There
able to do it.
are a couple
So
of
question.
judges here that are helping
Cohering
Lance
the
out.
snipers, is that good?
Very
Is this
good.
like this, or do we have to have him like back here?
Robert's taking a look at the coherence here of a scout sniper, and Rusty wants to confirm that the move was legal because he wants to be able to do the same thing.
Yeah.
So we have 2 scout snipers that are
Okay. So
cohered
So
at
you do
2
like two
different
like this
levels
then, or
here,
like this?
and they're looking at possibly
Because, I
moving
mean,
them back a little bit to be a little
type
more
one.
legal.
But when he comes up here,
And you can hear Robert's audio too.
Yeah, you can
Perfect.
sort of hear it through the labs. Yeah.
Awesome. So Robert, Peter, and Michael all helping Lance as his staff for a SoCal Open. All very experienced judges at this point.
what do we have?
they have expert climber.
Okay. So we climbed up.
Robert actually takes copious notes.
Oh, does he?
He does. He's got a little notebook in his left hand. He actually takes notes of the judge calls he hears the most, and we'll collect notes and we'll talk about those afterwards. Love doing those debriefs. with
That's
him.
a super smart idea.
He's up here.
Yeah, I'm gonna be TOing the Golden State games in 2 weeks here. So
Awesome.
I gotta get
I think
read
there's a
up
line
on
of
my
sight
rules
this
and
year.
everything
Oh,
else.
I think
But
I
they
heard
can
of
be
that.
apart from each other by
I
height
knew
one.
that. That's good stuff, man.
It's coming up in San Francisco. Well, it's sort of. It's not in San Francisco. It's in Antioch, but
Uh-huh.
which is like
It's close
East,
enough.
It's East Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's close enough to San Francisco to call it
For
San
most
Francisco.
people, that's, I'm 45 minutes west or LA, and I just tell people I'm in LA. So,
Right, exactly.
Yeah, same difference.
Exactly. You're in the environs.
Yep. Yeah, Seth, we were talking about the order tokens a little earlier. We'll have to ask Dylan where he got those. Yeah, Dylan.
Nickel, I can't speak to the players. The streamers, at least, smell fine.
But I can be right here, basically.
I put my deodorant on.
Yeah, me too. I showered this morning
Here, I have to be here.
and put my deodorant on.
Because this is a climb move up, and then that's
Put
it.
my pants on one leg at a time like everybody else.
Yes.
Very excited for
Okay, so we're good
Golden
here.
State coming here in a couple of weeks.
He
We
can't
have,
move further than
the
that, so he'll
Nordic
just take a dodge.
Invitational
Yeah, so
qualifier
this is
today
a
as well.
huge week, a huge Legion weekend.
Yes.
We've got
Thank you.
SoCal
I just
Open,
wanna-
which we're
No,
streaming
you're good,
here.
you're
We've
I
got
was
the Nordic
thinking about that myself. I'm
qualifiers.
like, I don't know either.
We've
It seems
got,
a little, and like visually, I'm like, that seems a little far.
We've also
Yeah,
got
but,
the
the whole
French
idea with them is that you
national
can do stuff like
championship
that.
Of course.
going on at the same time. So there's like 122 Legion players at that event.
Nice.
I don't know how many are Nordics,
So
but if you
you're
guys
good,
ever
right?
get tired of watching us, you can always watch the Nordics. I don't know if their stream's in English though. It may not. I think it might be in German or Danish. I'm not sure which. Although it might not be a far cry if they choose to stream it in English.
No, wouldn't really surprise me either.
Yeah.
Didn't understand.
I think I said the magic word, and your phone over here was thinking I was
I know,
talking to it.
my phone keeps thinking that.
Basically, their compulse is like there. Are you going to be holding it, or you want me to put it down?
It's
There you
basically it needs to stand up on its own at like a 45-degree angle. That's
Yeah.
fine.
All right. And then along that same track, we're going to do a partial move.
Okay. Up to there and then if you're
There.
Yep.
And then no aim shot.
Yep.
So you can see his bikes turning in there,
Yep.
looking at the Dewbacks that are actually behind the trees there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
they search the hit?
They do. So armor.
Yeah, I think I saw like 4 or 5, smaller local tournaments advertised just this morning on Legion Facebook and elsewhere. The Discord, there was another one I saw advertised. They honestly, this weekend is killing it for Legion.
Got a core.
Alrighty, so you see that Dewback over there now rocking 3 suppression.
Yeah, 3 suppression and 4 wounds. So it's it'll probably go here in the next 2 activations. I imagine it will die. Just if it keeps rolling average.
If it keeps rolling, yeah, a lot of averages are going to take it down eventually here. If not, it's going to be suppressed and walk off the table.
Right.
Ballad of the Dewbacks.
Yeah, because when you panic, you have to use reposition, right?
Yeah.
You have to use all your
those
movement
keywords. Repo, spur.
Yeah.
It's punishing to be a creature trooper on the edge of a board. That's
right.
All right, so looking to see how we can get some more units in the game here. Dylan now hopefully starting to flood his center portion of the board now that the bikes are turning.
Up to here.
There's an opportunity for him to maybe try to get some of those bikes in the side while they're
like
paying
so.
attention to the Dewbacks.
the
I'll
rest of
note
them.
that the bikes are in a very strong position to be shielded from a lot of what Dylan is bringing to the table.
Yeah.
So we're not seeing like scout snipers shoot the bikes here because that center building, which is not very tall, but is tall enough to block a lot of what Rusty is turning here.
It's one of those games where time is really not on Dylan's side.
No.
Give him a dodge token.
He has to get all the way up there as fast as he can.
Yep.
But Blizzard Force loves it. They love being walked into.
Yeah. Rusty continuing the march of the bikes here as they swing out around the corner. He's looking at his options here, and maybe even considering a split. But he's probably going to have to just double move him and take some unaim shots here.
I think he maybe blocked himself.
He might have blocked himself a little bit. That was you only have so much room with those bikes.
Yeah.
It really takes a lot of time to
get all 4 on one target. Is
partial second move, so compulse.
Yes.
Gotcha.
You can tell who the old X-Wing players were.
Yeah.
When you watch people play bikes.
You watch people with legs, yeah, there's a little bit of X-Wing there.
I played that Vulture Droid Swarm for a little bit there. You know, the one where you have like 7 Vulture Droids in Grievous or 8 Vulture Droids or whatever it
Constructed
was.
shot.
Yep.
And yeah, that took a little time to master. All right, so the bikes do swing around, make a double move, and now they're going to take a shot here.
It's not going to be helpful against
Dewbacks just doing its best to hold on there. There it goes.
So 2, one will go away from cover, one will go away from armor. Well,
No, they don't. He doesn't have cover.
huh?
He wouldn't. Wait. Where are you shooting? Well.
Shoot through my own bike, so
What?
Oh,
okay,
interesting.
yeah.
So he's shooting through his own bikes.
So yeah, one goes with the cover, one goes with the armor.
well,
don't.
does armor? I don't think armor kicks in.
repulsor vehicle.
Dodge and cover goes first.
So maybe they're
And then
they're playing
impact,
that
so I
wrong,
think it's
but
one
There's
crit.
no such thing as a perfect game of Legion.
Yeah. And I mean, in
So,
this
like,
case,
this
it's
goes
one of those
away,
things
dodge and
where,
cover, right?
you know, those small little,
And then I
you
think
miss one
before
dice, you miss 2
armor,
dice kind of things.
It's
Law of
impact.
averages usually takes care of
Yeah.
it,
Judge?
to be honest.
I'm almost certain.
They're talking about the order of dodge cover.
They're
maybe
making- they're
impact.
making sure the order's
so
correct.
2 hits rolled, he's got light cover. So
I mean,
take
you
that
always
away.
want to make
And
sure
then
with
I'm
a
trying
third
to
party,
say,
if
I think
you, even if it
impact
seems
happens before
small,
the armor 1 would
Yep.
kick
you
in.
always want to get that outside opinion.
Just
Yeah,
the
and you know, actually, fun fact about, well, no, he has both bikes alive, never mind. I was going to say, if it was only the one bike, I guess the other hit would have been taken away by impact anyway, but
Yeah, that's right.
it doesn't go through in this case, but really, you know, minimal impact, nothing worth calling home about.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
I
real.
think it's I know, like airspeeders have like cover 1 or something.
Well,
That
yeah,
goes
that's cover
before-
dodge. Yeah, that comes before.
Yeah, that comes with.
Yeah, so they're talking about the impact
Right, cover
of
and
the
dodge.
order.
Right, so cover and
Alrighty.
dodge,
These
impact,
guys-
then armor.
Yep.
Snipers.
Alrighty, so more snipers. So he's doing some moving with the snipers to get them
These-
up into these really tall
Yeah,
positions.
these snipers do have grappling hooks.
Yeah, I
Yep.
don't think they can see anybody.
Yeah, so that
Good
what I was
range,
talking
5.
about that move with Dylan where his bike starts moving.
Yeah, they
Maybe get a poke here. He's trying to see if we can wiggle his way into a shot, and he's just not
Alrighty,
getting
they're gonna
it.
take a dodge as well, and I'll be it.
He might have range on the bikes, but he just can't see.
Yeah. So both of his snipers now, you can see them on the top right, bottom right, top right corners of the screen there.
He's doing something I love to do with snipers, which is set up lanes like this, like try
Yes.
to get crossfire going.
Yep. They're very, very solid
Lower than height
positions.
1.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And they're also on top of buildings, so they got plenty of visibility.
Yep.
The orbital strike danger is no longer there.
Yep. Rusty is my dad. Well, welcome to the stream. Glad he was able to share that with family and friends.
Welcome to the stream.
Love it when
Probably
we
gonna
see
short
that.
it a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine. Just make sure that you just get like right in there.
Yeah.
Rusty joined us for a lovely dinner last night at a ramen place here in town.
Awesome.
And he had some very nice things to say about his family there.
I had a lovely surf and turf
You could
burrito
shoot,
for dinner myself.
Ooh, very nice.
Either of them, I think.
One of the
Cal-
best parts about being in San
It's
Diego.
exactly.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
California.
No, I'm gonna go for that.
We will pass on your
See if I
regards.
can't.
I'm pretty sure you'll kill it, but
We will
kind of
tell
the
him at the end of the stream.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll.
yep.
Alrighty.
Another volley from the bikes here, pouring all their fire into these Dewbacks.
Yeah.
Every single bike turning and
There we
shooting.
go.
Okay, so surge
2.
to hit,
Hit.
and then impact will make it just 2. One will go away from armor.
So this shot catching the Dewback out totally in the
Dewbacks
open.
gone. Their whole double surge there.
So
No
only took
surge.
every.
Wow.
It only took 8 rainbows. And I said it only took 8 rainbows and.
That was the point.
Yeah. Dylan confirming what we were talking about there. The Dewback serving as a distraction. Carnovex now turning Rusty's entire force down towards Dylan's side of the board. And it'll be interesting to see what route those bikes take on turn 2. And where the ATST is going to go.
Operative?
Because I have no idea where it's going to go.
I mean, it can just walk forward and,
You know?
and then just stay there for a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's always the rub. You go last to the ATST, you let the bikes do what they're going to do. At least in this style of ATST Blizzard Force. I have like one game with it. It's so aggressive, and I mean, it really just has a lot of killing power. Like everything punches so hard.
Yeah. Yeah, everything's throwing good dice pulls.
Here comes. Is that Boba Fett? It looks like Boba Fett.
That looks like Boba Fett. Mr. Speed 3 himself. Just an aggressive Boba move here. To see if he can get in a position to maybe, I don't know, maybe jetpack rockets on turn 2.
Yeah, maybe.
And I forgot his independent. He'll take a dodge.
Yeah, independent, I believe, is mandatory.
Yes.
All right. So over here.
Yep.
All right. What is the big boy going to do? Yep, there he is, lumbering forward like we talked about. Move on up and join his bike buddies over there. Interesting.
Yeah, ATSD moving speed too. It's so fast.
Yeah, interesting positioning here. Can he see Boba with the big boy?
Yeah, if he could see Boba Fett and get a shot on Boba, that'd be ugly for Dylan.
Yeah, ATSD taking a really solid position here.
Yeah, Rusty moving his units really well here.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking at Boba.
Oh boy.
Heavy cover with a dodge.
That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah.
Still have some wiggle room here.
Oh lordy.
Oh lordy.
Oh lordy,
Okay.
coming.
Uh-oh. Well, I still have some wiggle room here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. Love seeing the ATSD on the table.
And let's do it. Ranger.
It looks really good amongst those trees
Your range,
Yes.
too.
3.
When you look at the game,
For,
going straight on as opposed to
those-
overhead.
Oops.
For the secondary gun, yeah.
You're shooting through cover. Just barely, pretty much.
Oh. The player's leaning to do the same thing we're doing. Yeah, look at that. That big boy walking amongst the trees here.
Oh, something changed. I can't hear something suddenly.
Huh?
Did I knock something?
Let us know if you guys can still hear our audio, player audio.
Can you hear the
Either
players?
or. I cannot.
You cannot.
I cannot. Are you missing the player audio as well?
Yeah.
The whole thing just poop out on you?
It might have, yeah.
Who is that person talking in the background? There we go.
There we go.
I've got it back.
Yeah, we got it.
Let us know how the audio is doing on your side stream.
I think I might,
Maybe it switched to a different, something switched to a different source, not
Okay,
sure.
so this one's at Boba.
Yeah.
Or, you know what? No, I want to do the mortar shot first.
Okay.
Do the mortar shot.
Let us know if the audio is a little better at this point there.
yeah, so it's, I know what's going on. My, my receiver batteries are dead. Sorry guys, we're gonna just take a little pause here. We're gonna replace the batteries in the receiver real quick.
Now I'm just stuck in my head with my own thoughts. Can't hear the voices anymore. It's over. So ATSD is, as we were talking before the little break there, continuing to take its shots here at, I would believe, Boba, unless we're missing something here between the players. Looks like it's going to be a solid number of hits going through, 5 down to 3. And we're going to take at least 1 wound here on Boba. So it looks like a little bit of early damage getting through to threaten Boba as we close out turn 1 here. That should be players just about done with the first turn, unless Dylan still has some stuff to go. I think that pretty much closes. Look on that. Having at least 1 more back pull here. Dylan is pulling, so we're going to have at least 1 more activation here. But it doesn't look like it's going to be anything too impactful. And then that'll set us up for a big turn 2 between these two players. Yeah, it looks like just a double move here from the trooper unit to close out the turn. Nothing too crazy. The way that Dylan is set up, I'm very interested to see if we're going to crash here on the side of the bike, see if they can start affecting those guys before they do too much damage. And, as everybody knows, bike squad with 1 bike is a lot less impactful than 1 with 2. Is there a way to see the list? If you can hear me, spiff, not 100% sure if our audio is still up over here. Exclamation point red list or exclamation point blue list will show you the list. Can still hear us? Awesome, thank you. Looks like Rusty also had a little follow-up move here to close out the turn. I bet you that is his repair squad. I mentioned that earlier at the start of the stream. We have a snow trooper with a repair bot. Well, I believe we still had IG left to go here, which would make sense because he started the turn with an order. There was a Del Miko repair squad, so that IG might be back up to full. We'll have to see as time goes on. Alrighty, the receiver is back. The player audio has returned to us as we close out this first turn here. I believe it was IG who is now going. He had that token assigned to him at the start of the turn and is choosing to make an appearance, I believe.
I'll just have him move over. Basically, he's going to move like right behind these guys. So
let us know if the player audio is returned on your end as well, folks. And we'll see how we finish up turn 1 here.
Here's a shot of an ATST staring at Boba Fett.
Yes, the ATST did take a shot at Boba. It looks like it only dealt a wound.
Yeah.
Of course, every wound on Boba precious.
Very precious, especially when you're already down a Dewback.
Yep.
But Boba's your big hero, right? So you have to make sure he gets his stuff going here.
Yep. Going to 2.
Okay, they have closed out the turn, and we move down to turn 2 here. Players collect, clean up, and get ready to go. Overall, in the first turn, we saw the usual turn 1 breakthrough positioning that you would expect. A lot of adjustment, a lot of movement here there. Also saw some bold rapids on Dylan's part. Both Dewbacks came down, tried to affect the early game decision making of Rusty here. And the bikes did a little wheel turn to take out one of the Dewbacks. The other Dewback did take a couple of wounds as well. Boba Fett took a wound. IG took a wound to start the turn with the overwhelming barrage, but I do believe that was repaired off. Don't see a wound token around him anymore.
Yeah.
I think Del might have come by and helped his buddy out on that one. I don't know about you, but I've seen a little bit more of Del recently.
Del Miko?
Yeah,
I think
a little bit more Del.
Yeah, he's coming back. So Inferno got that big discount on the points change, right? And so that made Inferno really like prevalent. But then like now he's got this really awesome partner in IG-88 because he can just use his repair ability on IG. And IG's got that he's got that card that makes him not die till the end of the phase.
Yeah.
So really powerful stuff there. So I know that Matt, the Zeus Juice, if y'all know, the guy that won Lone Star is here today. He's running IG-88 as well with Del Miko and Iden Versio, so big tax strike list.
Nice.
So that combo is just really strong, and I know he was waffling a lot between Iden.
Well, you got 2 actions, didn't you?
Or IG-88. but he eventually chose IG88, and he says if I don't make it to the second day, I'll switch to Din and play Din.
What do you say you want to do?
You might get a little less player audio from Dylan.
You would do the same, right? For me?
Looks like he might have bumped
His batteries are on.
And I did yesterday too.
So you're hearing it from Rusty's then, it sounds like.
Yeah, I'm hearing it from Rusty, but I'm
Gotcha.
only
All right. Well, we've still got some player audio here,
Okay,
so
ready?
good enough to proceed, I would say. We continue on to turn 2. Let's see, what is that, a push? Versus something else. I didn't quite catch that.
I didn't see it either.
Okay.
His is about to run out as well. Ah, shoot! All the batteries are gone. I'm gonna run them. I'm gonna go ahead and change them both.
There you go. All right. Well, we'll just cover here. Hold on to that player audio here for a little bit. Can we fix the dice tray? Yes, the dice tray did get a little bonked. David is going over to take a look at those microphones that the players both have. So he's going to pull that in. He just pulled it in, and it is perfect. Thank you, David. And we will see how things unfold as the players move into turn 2. Like we said, we have push versus question mark. Did not quite catch what the double bounty list pulled there for their card. One would imagine that it is probably something related to one of the 2 bounty hunters, maybe a Boba card here. Push did beat out whatever Dylan played here, as Rusty goes to make his first move here. It looks like we're going to see another big shot here from the ATST, as we have the link target array triggered, and I would imagine an aim token taken. See those both on the top left of the dice tray.
There we go.
And we're going to go ahead and get some dice rolling here as we continue on. Looks like, yep, definitely ATST dice pull there. Looks like a very solid shot from the big guy to start the shooting off this turn. Getting a total of 6 hits there. Rerolling a couple. And re-rolling one more there, so it looks like that is going to be basically a full boat from the ATST.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4,
Boba going to have a little bit of cover there.
Boba's
Heavy cover
dead.
removing 2.
Boba is very
and Boba taking
Boba's very dead.
7
No, Boba's
there
dead.
as Dylan grabs his dice and starts to panic a little, rolls them up, and only 2.
Save all but 2.
Big roll for Boba Fett as the surge is coming strong. And Boba will be up to 3 out of 5 wounds. Still not looking great here on the wound side, but still in the game. Very solid save there for Dylan, who takes only a couple of wounds. Again, Boba will be up to 5 in total as the ATST strikes and puts a couple on the bounty hunter. David is over replacing the batteries here on our players, so we should hopefully get our player audio back here. And here it is. I can hear it. Hopefully you guys can hear it as well.
So this is range 3 to 4, so I'm going to hit that.
All right, so Boba's going to take a shot right back at the big boy, it sounds like. Dylan choosing to activate with Boba Fett before things get too hairy for him. You know? 3 wounds, more than enough for most people.
Okay, so I need 3 red.
And it looks like that jetpack rocket was the card that the double bounty played here. So he is just choosing to fire off that jetpack rocket.
Okay, so 2 hits. No pierce, I believe.
You will get him for 2.
So there's that to them. And then he also has his 3-gun, which he'll shoot at.
So you're going to split fire.
I'm splitting, so I'm shooting into this with that's impact 2.
Sure. Let me roll this first, and then you can tell me where you're going to
So
kill
a little bit of
next.
split fire. Jetpack rocket taking a wound away from the ATST. So the R4 Astromech squad now has something to do.
Yeah, it has something to do.
And then we are going to do a little split and fire carbine.
Next one is going to go into.
I would have much rather seen him concentrate fire on one bike unit.
Bikes.
I'd say this speeder grip right here.
The green ones?
Yeah, this one right here.
Okay. Speeder
Do they
bikes
have
now
armor or
taking
anything,
a
or
little
just cover
pain.
one? Just cover one? Okay. He has sharpshooter 2, so.
Yeah, okay. So no cover.
Yeah, I think
And
That's where I
this will be
would've gone
2
with that
black,
as well.
pierce 1.
Agree.
Okay.
All right, here come the pew and the pews, and
Here's, cover 1, trip through 2, so one goes.
One pierce
will
one.
just go straight through.
And then he doesn't exactly have a lot of cover.
Shoot.
You can shoot range 4.
Dylan bemoaning where
So
he would
I'm
like to go with
basically-
Boba next.
I mean, yeah.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
We're gonna bring the loader beams in here.
Yes.
There's no loader today, right?
No. The last episode was
That
yesterday.
was yesterday. Okay.
We do have House of Dragon finishes up tomorrow. I didn't actually catch Andor this week.
No, I didn't see it.
I still got to catch up on
I
Andor.
haven't seen any of Andor,
Yeah,
so no
move them
spoilers.
Ooh, no spoilers stream, please. You are in for a treat.
Okay, so he's hiding Boba.
Yeah, Boba, stay safe. It makes good sense to me to
Safe as
keep
he
him
can be
there.
against scooter bikes.
Yep.
Because they can just make an S turn here, or like an S curve, and just come around the side. Bikes, they just have so much offensive punch. It's just like a giant. I'm just envisioning a giant red arrow just pointing down towards that part of the screen, because all of the offensive power is directed towards that.
I think it's literally as far as you can go.
I mean,
Just fine to
it
do
does
that.
look like basically every gun
Oh, okay.
in Rusty's army is focusing on what's in that building over there.
Yeah. It's a tough situation to be in.
So he took
So Boba's at 3, right? The Dew is at 2. The Dew should be at 2.
Yeah.
Because he's only got 5 health. So
Yeah. So he can't do that. It's like, yeah.
All right, core. I think we're gonna go here. Let me just.
Alrighty, Rusty's taking a look here at his options. Looking at his heavy response.
You
and
can
what
hit
they
him,
can possibly do.
I don't think you're gonna have any.
I don't think he's covered.
You have a suppression though, right?
Yeah, so he gets cover 1.
You have light.
So Boba jumped to the
Okay.
other side of the building to try stay a little safer from the bikes, or at least force them, if they wanted to hit him, to have to continue to move in a way where they would be able to affect our objective, breakthrough. And in doing so, has opened up a lane for the heavy response to now take a shot at
We'll
Boba.
just shoot. Okay.
So we'll see another shot at the bounty hunter here.
Pretty good.
Looks like solid.
That looks like all
So
paint.
just one go away, right?
Yeah, 1 goes away to cover.
Oh my goodness.
Looks like a couple will go through here.
5.
Yeah, 5
Okay,
in total.
now
we
this is
say.
where he dies.
We'll see.
Dylan calling his shot here.
I don't.
In all my experience, this is usually how
I
he
don't.
dies.
Yeah, I count Beskar against me. All right.
Oh,
Yeah, you
no,
do.
there it is. You see it
Look
on
at
the
that, look
corner.
That's disgusting.
4 blanks on
Right,
Boba.
Boba's dead.
More than enough to finish
White dice.
him
White dice
off.
can only perform. Red dice can only fail.
Yeah.
So
I
now
like
we got
that. I like that.
Two back dead, and we've got a Boba Fett down as well.
Big hit there for
It's kind of my
Blizzard.
hope doing it across the field, I guess.
And to the sound of no Blizzard Force taking many wounds or any wounds really.
Yeah, just the one on the ATST so far, and really not much
Core
else. Alrighty, so we go back to Dylan as he assesses his options here. We'll pull a core. We'll see who swings up next and start doing some damage here.
Do I want to go over this? Yeah, I will.
Been at it for about an hour at this point in total. We started just after deployment finished up. So we still have a bit of time in
These
the
guys will
round.
move
The
here.
players
I
are
think they're not
continuing
in range.
as we go on.
I'm sorry,
to
buddy. What did you say?
this early stage of turn 2.
So I'm going to move them to where they are. That's right here.
Okay.
I'm just checking range.
We're
And they're
once
not in
again
range.
here at the SoCal Open down here at the Del Mar Fairgrounds in overcast San Diego. Not quite going to say sunny yet,
No,
but it's starting to come out.
It's starting to come in. Yeah.
Here in the exhibit hall with 40K, Marvel Crisis Protocol, Age of Sigmar, of course Star Wars Legion taking up a good chunk of the tables here at our end. Pointed out the fun fact earlier, but we have the same number of tables allocated for Legion that they did for Age of Sigmar this year.
Which is pretty sweet.
This event being used to be Frontline Gaming's flagship event when they were
Double move?
located down here in San Diego.
Yep.
And of course that gravity has shifted to the Las Vegas Open, even more so now that Frontline is over there. But this event still a big one for them in their catalog of events every year. And we had a growth in skirmish. We had 16 for skirmish last year, 20 for skirmish this year.
Wait, no, the Evo.
Which is awesome to
They have
see.
enough space.
There are more than
Well,
a
no,
couple
they're not
people I
allowed to
recognize
pivot.
that are
They
playing
have to compulse,
other
they can only go
games.
forward.
They split
I'm
their
not doing
time
it
between
forward.
Legion and MCP
Oh, for which
and
one are you
Age of
using?
Sigmar. So love to see that everybody's getting different games
just
in,
doing a
and
pivot.
that it's all just one big happy crowd here at down in San Diego.
Wait,
So like
hold
that.
up. Hey, can speeders pivot? Because I thought repulsor. Do they have pivot keyword?
They don't need it. They have a notched base and they're a vehicle.
It's a repulsor vehicle that doesn't have ground. I thought
The compulse move can be done at the beginning or end of the turn.
well, no, but it's
So players talking about if
thought that you
repulsor vehicles can
pivot, then they had to
pivot.
go along a track for that.
They need
They
can.
sure can.
They sure as hell can.
I think you're thinking of reposition.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it as like part of a move. I'm doing just a straight action as a pivot.
Action.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see.
All right, so we saw a pivot to start the pivot to start the turn for Rusty's bike there. So now he's changing that momentum that we were talking about there.
You're probably right.
I've been playing the list for a while. I had to look it
Okay.
up. It's any vehicle with a notched base or anything with a notched base can perform a pivot action.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
There we go.
And I think it's under the actual pivot keyword.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
there.
yeah. Okay.
So pivot, shoot.
Pivot shoot. Okay.
No aim.
No way.
Pivot shoot compulsory. That puts him right in the teeth of Dylan's army.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see how he
Oh,
responds
I
to
remember
that.
now. I remember that. Okay.
Just short. Okay, so I gotta shoot at those guys.
Yeah, they'll get
Okay.
cover too.
Yeah.
So he was looking at maybe shooting at what I imagine is Dell's unit there down by the fountain. Instead goes for a different unit instead here.
So 3 down to 1.
3 down to 1.
And about 50-50 on those dice there. No standouts performing.
Looks like a block to me.
Yeah.
And a save rolled, so no damage there from the first bike.
Maybe things leaving out a little bit.
When
for
it's
the Reds.
tilted, like only a little, like you're good.
Yeah.
It's when it's like on edge.
If it's literally like
on edge.
that, it's like no.
But if one face is clearly up,
yeah. Okay. Sure.
My favorite
Sorry, I
discussion
thought,
that people always
I
forget
think
to
the last
have.
time someone tried doing
the
that, it was
cock
they tried to back
discussion.
up and then pivot, and I'm like, you can't back up with a repulsor.
oh yeah, no, these guys can't back up at
Yeah,
all.
you can only just yeah.
Yeah, no, they're gonna have to.
And then compulse.
Yep.
He's gonna try to cohere them in a way that they can get cover from that other building, but it's gonna be tough.
Oh,
It's a
interesting.
long reach.
Full send over here. Interesting. Okay. I see this. It does, afford him the opportunity to maybe grab some cover 2 instead of just the bike's native cover 1. Interesting. Okay.
I think some move shoots are gonna negate that pretty quickly.
Yeah,
I got my
we'll see.
Dewback.
We'll see what comes out of this. Ooh, the Dewback pulled. Not sure I love
So
that. I
early.
mean, the ATST has gone, so you don't have to worry about that threat at least.
Yeah.
And I
He needs to
mean,
get into melee.
Rusty is pretty clearly declared what he's going to start doing with his bike. So, like, do they really divert?
Do you care if I change this to 2?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, we're looking at what a speed 2 move can get us here, as the Dewback considers a spur. I think you're
With a
definitely
spur?
right here. I'm not entirely sure where that Dewback's going to get, if anywhere. maybe try to make a leap for melee, but not quite sure he has the movement to do it. He's at least going to continue to distract. We have had at least one heavy response squad done. ATS
Did you reposition?
Done. So some of his larger heavy hitters are out of the way.
Storing once.
I just
This is gonna be back here.
he just needs to get into melee, and I don't know how he's going to do it.
Yeah,
I'm
not a
going
lot of options
to
here. Our
reposition
friend of the stream, Bobby Joe Thomas, walking by with his army. Looks like at least one game is done down on the other end of the hall.
So I'm just gonna get like
We're about, in total
on
time in the
that guy
round,
here.
we're about an hour and a half in at this point, I believe, is where we're at. So some of the quicker games now finishing would be my guess.
Then I'm gonna smack him with
No turn one concessions.
all that stuff.
No poor John Archicat and Elvio this last year.
Oh,
Walked up to a table and noped it out after the first
that's
first
what I
move.
heard. He was like, I don't want to play this.
Oh my
anymore.
gosh. Yeah, so players have a little over an hour in the round, hour and 6 minutes, and then there's a 15-minute overtime here as well. Looks like
Okay, Dewbacks managed to get into melee. with an
Dewbacks did manage. Very good, very good. 5 hits. Very solid from the Dew.
Yeah.
Good shot for sure.
Dylan's swinging back here with some stuff.
Great stuff for
Probably
Dylan.
probably 2-3 wounds with that.
Yep.
Maybe start chipping away.
All
That's
one.
a lot of pain, though.
Oh, only one goes through. Big save for him there. One of my favorite parts about
not suppressive, is
attacking
it?
the
I thought so.
heavy
Okay.
response unit is that because they only start at 3 miniatures and have 2 heavies, you get to the
Everybody
good
swap
stuff
models?
quicker.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's true.
You start to you get that eat at that second heavy weapon a little quicker.
If you can
He's
melt
not the leader, I
those
just
down.
Uh-huh.
Well, it doesn't really matter at that
and,
point.
that's
the
you have to kill them
I know,
before the
that's why
unit
I'm saying he's not
leader.
the leader, I just like the
So
model.
it's only 2 wounds you got to
You're
get
good.
through before you start getting through the good stuff.
I know I'm gonna lose.
It's not over, dude. It's not.
I know, but man,
It can be swingy.
Dylan laughing through the pain.
Yeah, Rust actually got his opponent.
let's just say I keep my expectations
Yes.
low to be hopefully
so
surprised.
I will say, I
They're gonna
had
spend their
a
activation
game
to
in
withdraw.
skirmish yesterday
So he's just
that
gonna
I did
withdraw
not let
to,
myself get
like,
defeated.
I got you.
There.
I got very froggy with some of Maul's infiltrates.
I guess I should
yesterday.
roll my suppression.
Froggy.
Little
Yeah.
froggy, little
They do
some
have
dubious infiltrates.
Okay.
They can't inspire themselves.
And I fought another Shadow Collective with a Black Sun bus.
Okay.
You roll it again.
Are you sure?
And I lost
Okay.
Maul in the second
Doesn't matter.
activation of turn 1.
Oh no.
And
probably wanna
clawed
keep it, to
my
be
way
honest with
back to a victory, 196 points down, or 189 points down from
I was
turn
saying you
1.
have
It can happen.
you have
It
courage
can happen.
too, so it's not like it's gonna do too much.
Yeah.
Sweatiest elimination game I've ever played.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that was a doozy yesterday. I did not.
You
I
guys is,
underestimated the
dead?
bus. The critical mistake.
Buses are good.
Two.
It's wonderful to see any today. I
Yeah.
haven't seen any today.
I know there was at least
Holy,
2 in skirmish yesterday. At least 2.
I got another core.
But you're right. I haven't seen any. I see 2 ATSTs. David LeBlanc, who was the overall winner,
I believe they're
skirmish
within range
yesterday,
of
is
your
rocking
bites.
his ATST today as well. It is gold.
The fountain?
And if you press a button, it plays X. Gonna give it to you.
Delmico
Wow.
The fountain ones?
That is insane.
Oh, Delmico, yeah.
Delmico, yeah.
You know, I
Fountain
love it
ones
when
are definitely in.
Huh?
Fountain ones are definitely in. Delmico's also in. So Delmico will he'll take an aim and shoot.
Okay, so we are going to have a shot here thrown at some speeder bikes. A little long
double
ball
black.
from Delmico.
Am I getting cover 2?
What's up?
Am I getting cover 2? Oh, you have sharpshooter, right?
I have sharpshooter. No, Delmico shouldn't have it.
Oh, no, I don't think he does.
Yeah, Del just had lethal.
Inferno does not have sharpshooter.
No, he doesn't. He just has lethal 1.
You tell me, do you think I have heavy cover with my forward model?
Well, I'm shooting through this thing, so yeah, you do.
Players
So I'm
deciding
looking for crits.
from the rip that we're just shooting for crits here.
That's just a crit to hit, but I'll
Surge to hit?
that's surge to hit, yeah. I'll reroll both of these.
Okay,
Okay.
So Dylan
So it was
deciding
aim shoot.
to go for broke and re-roll here.
No,
No. Del rolling
that's
nothing.
him.
Black dice gonna be fickle.
Rolling instead of marksman.
I think so. Dell is in a stormtrooper squad.
Oh, he is.
Yes. So we don't
Oh, I
have.
thought he was in Inferno.
We don't have the usual Inferno goodness, I believe.
Yeah, that's a problem.
The chat has not moved too far, so I should be.
Yeah, Stormtroopers don't make
quickly.
one R4.
Yep. So just storms.
Okay, so aim, shoot.
Gotcha. And then you can do compulse afterward.
Yeah, and it looks like I've got you partially in the front arc of the first one, so I think they can both contribute.
It's the bait. Look at the base. You're completely in.
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. Yeah. Okay.
I guess they're discussing
So
whether
aim,
the-
shoot.
Yep.
whether the bikes have arc.
Oh, so he did go with the heavy response storms and move them out of melee with the Dewback. So Dewback is now exposed here to the wave bikes, which is probably unfortunate for the long-term health of that Dewback.
Certainly.
So another shot comes in here, a great shot, converting
Okay, so
another
armor?
one there. So
Armor 1, and then that's gonna be 4.
yeah, 4 for the Dewback there. Another big hit against that dude. And
Yeah,
another 3.
It's 3 more. So 5.
So down up to
Take down
5.
a 1.
Throws that 3 wound token on there and the suppression. Two back on 1 health.
Bikes hitting hard indeed, Seth.
He's not in base contact.
No, he's not. And even if he was, it wouldn't matter.
I know, but still.
Yeah.
I don't want you to get a no cover chomp at me for free.
Speeder bike moving just past the Dewback over there. Interesting that we are now seeing a split from Rusty's bikes there. Was not sure if he was gonna do that.
Does that look like they're playing
It
the
is
same way?
round 2, game 1 here at SoCal
Yeah,
Open.
round 2. It's been very bloody for Dylan. He's lost a Dewback. He's lost Boba Fett. He's about to lose another Dewback in all probability. And Blizzard Force has taken like
Special Forces.
little chip wounds here and there. I think a tabling is in the cards. I just think it's not going to be. It's not going to be a full table. It'll be.
Yeah, definitely.
I think the bikes will come around and start slaughtering Stormtroopers pretty quickly here. But I don't think we're going to see the full table. I think we'll get
Alrighty.
close though.
Those Special Forces, you're gonna take a name and shoot
Okay. At the bikes?
at the bikes.
Somebody
Cover
on
2, I'm
the
guessing, but you have sharpshooter
Sharpshooter
1.
Frontline
So
group
cover
is
one
asking
lead.
if SoCal Open's being streamed.
Because I think you can probably see
undoubtedly
this
know
bike.
they're asking
They're
for
not-
40K,
they're not,
and I'm posting your link anyway.
Thanks.
Because we're streaming, baby.
We're
I
streaming.
mean, I'm shooting at a height difference,
Yeah,
so
I
they don't
say
want to
big
get
shout
covered
out to
from
the Legion
this.
Discord.
Which ones are you shooting?
Oh,
at?
no, you're
These
shooting.
guys?
No.
Legion
So,
tournament
these
circuit,
ones, right?
okay, so yeah, that one there, you get
Yeah,
covered.
I don't think you don't have line of
So,
sight.
so you can get cover 1 and then cover.
Make sure that we did some work with
Yeah.
Frontline directly.
But it'd be cover 2 down to 1 because you're sharpshooter 1.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
Frontline
good.
actually
Yeah,
has contributed a couple things to the prize pool and the running of the event,
Alrighty.
which is definitely appreciated. We have
Take it with
4
me.
mats from Frontline that are SoCal Open branded that are going to be given away, I believe, on Sunday, tomorrow. Always appreciated from them. And I talk about it a lot, but there is now the traveling terrain inventory that goes to all of the Frontline gaming events. I believe there's 35 tables now that are in the inventory. Most of those being used here today. And then they did split the stream cost with us at LTC and Legion Discord, so we appreciate that greatly as well.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
massive.
internet and upload and quality looking great for you.
Yeah,
at home
I
that
haven't seen
follow
any
along.
complaints about buffering it at all, and we're streaming at 6,000, so we're streaming at 1080p 60, which is
Always great.
savage.
Savage.
Normally I stream at 720 60, but we're able to stream at 1080 60 with zero
Good
issues.
spot of the
because
two
our upload
bikes.
is so nice. So we got the full connection. We're hooked up.
Yep.
Got my droid.
So here comes IG88,
I'm not doing very well.
not doing much.
How'd you do?
IG88 might get a shot on some speeder bikes here.
Okay, so you did.
So I'm gonna shoot at them.
Blood took that. Awesome.
Or
good for him. Good for
I can shoot at
him.
these guys too.
It looks like there might be one other game that cleaned up as well. I see.
I'll shoot at these
Fred
guys.
Frank.
Does he have
that's a,
sharpshooter?
Anaheim-ish
I believe
area
sharpshooter 1.
local that's coming down to the
Cool.
judge desk here as well, reporting.
I just don't know.
No, no match
I've never played
slips
against
this
him.
time.
I believe
They're
you. I'm just
here. TTO
I just didn't know. Just
for
asking.
this event.
Yeah, I mean, rip TTO, man.
Rip
These guys
TTO.
sharpshooter 1.
Like we were talking about, there's a
does that
bevy
negate
of
your
events
cover,
happening
or-
this weekend that are
It
going
does?
to send it
It
off.
well, it
in
knocks
style.
cover down by
Yeah,
one.
for sure.
Okay. So
So I won't have any cover.
yeah.
Another follow here.
Okay,
from,
so he's gonna shoot 3 white, 3 black at you.
5-7.
No aim.
Thank you for the follow.
With Pierce 1.
Yeah. Nice. Okay.
Alrighty, so it looks like we have a solid shot coming in here from IG.
Okay.
Looks like 3 so far.
Yep.
Yeah, where are you? So that was a surge to crit. So that's just 3.
So 3.
Good kill the bike.
Good kill.
3 Pierce 1.
Yep.
Here's one.
That's what you gotta do. Yep.
That will kill the bike.
That will kill the bike. Alright. There you go. Now, and that other bike just sitting there a little more exposed than that squad was a second ago. Yeah, very, very solid shot there.
Making sure that Rusty doesn't get out of this game cleanly.
Yes.
Core.
Making sure he takes something off the table here.
Well, and it's important to keep in mind here,
Steely guys.
Rusty's playing in a way that looks like, his option is the table, but nobody,
Right, so free
nobody's
action?
really winning this one
Okay.
yet.
Take one off.
As far as objective points are concerned, blue,
Yeah, no
blue of
one's-
course having the
And then,
advantage in the tie, of
aim
course.
shoot at
but,
your
right.
Dewback.
Alright.
nobody's really scoring.
Yeah,
I think he's got line of sight right through the groove there.
This just could be a kill.
I don't think he's got
yeah.
any obstructions in between.
Very,
Are
very
you
possible.
shooting through your
Too
ATS
often, people don't
No,
find it
well, my-
effective. They just criticize
Oh wait, where's my
it.
leader at?
Yeah.
This is my chick.
No, I believe it's, which one are you shooting at?
Oh, it's this one here.
You
So
guys
this is
are
my
that guy.
leader. So that's why I'm saying I think he's got a groove right there. That
Oh, no,
he's
he
good.
does. Yeah, he does. Yeah. I thought your leader was more behind.
Yeah, I got confused for a second too.
Yeah.
Angles here.
Because you're pointing like over here.
I know.
Let me remove this. Cool. All right.
Yeah, still great
Dewback.
angle.
So there's the Dewback, the injured Dew that's being shot at right now.
Okay.
One crit.
They don't have precise one, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So
So-
2, but armor.
You're dead. Dead.
There he goes. We barely knew you.
Yep. Dewback down. So 2 Dewbacks and Boba down for 2.
Big hits.
Yeah, I might sound a little far away because I am a little bit far from the mic, but that's okay. We're sharing one microphone.
Alrighty. Something's kind of showing. Yeah.
It looks like the stream table here we're watching is going to be
The fountain ones?
a little extra time.
The fountain ones.
Fountain ones are
due to
taking
some of the longer judge calls they've had so far. Helps recover some of those early
You will only get cover 1.
Yep.
early slowdowns that always happen. Round 1 always tends to be a little slow too. Yeah, everybody's getting the rust off, getting used to being on the clock and working with time. All
Didn't
that.
realize they were going to get extra time for this. So.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3,
usually it's fairly standard to award 5 extra minutes or something to help
There's an excessive number. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's one of the other reasons why when I talk to people, that's why they tell me they don't make judge calls, is because they don't want to lose time,
Right.
And luckily round 1 is backed up into lunch, so 5 minutes off your
yeah,
total
that's
lunchtime, usually not too impactful. Alrighty, so we have
Spending
another big shot coming in here from
Storm shot.
So just 4.
Storm.
Minus 1, so
Just
3.
a ton of dice throwing. It looks like 3.
All right. You had a good run,
Total
bike.
hits here. against some bikes.
Rusty predicting the death of his bike. And it's gone.
It's gone. All right, there you go.
And it's gone.
And it's gone. So 2 Dews and Boba Fett taken down. Now a bike in response.
What do you have that hasn't gone yet?
Sniper Commander.
As we're now approaching the very bottom here of turn 2.
Like,
Only a couple units left for Dylan and Rusty here. Some snipers left to go for Dylan. Some bikes still left to go here for Rusty. I mean, hey, you know, Rusty has a bit of an opportunity
so we're
here
going
to
with the purple guys.
not have to split.
Yeah.
Because the other path is clearly not a safe one.
No, definitely not. Yeah, he found that out really quickly.
I think.
That bike didn't live very long at all. I wonder if there's a place around here that I could pick up some AA batteries.
So here's a question I have.
think
Do I
that
have to
can be
pivot?
arranged.
Yeah,
Probably have to pivot, huh?
I gotta find some more. I think for the
Or am I
He's,
okay because I'm a bike?
these lab bikes are hungry.
Yeah.
I mean, you can
Take
go
up a
for
lot of
you can
double
go
A's.
for a base, but it's getting
That's
one.
what I thought. I just want to make sure before.
You just have to land in the base.
Yeah.
All right, the call out
And I
for
think the only ones
AA
who can't go for that
batteries
base
has
would be
gone
like
up
troopers.
to Frontline.
Okay.
The bat symbol is lit.
We need 6 of them.
Yes. All right, cool.
All right, so moving out with his bikes again.
Basically try and get him to go like that. Shit. Is that it? Yeah, because this is height 1, right? I think is what he said. Yeah, okay.
You can go over everything on your side, pretty much.
Yeah, okay. I'm trying to be careful here.
Alrighty, so he's being very careful, very deliberate with these bikes. They are able to traverse most of the terrain on the table. Some of the larger ones that are on Dylan's side, they'd have to be a little more careful around. But I believe most of these buildings do come in at just under height 1, so it makes it a little easier for his bikes to zip around.
And he doesn't necessarily need to shoot this turn. He has the lead, so he's got some time. He doesn't.
I think
need
I
to-
screwed this up.
Uh-oh. I think I screwed this up.
I moved my alternate. I didn't move my leader. Let me redo my movement real quick. Are you cool with that?
I've done that before.
I mean, I guess the good thing, if the
Same
leader's in
difference,
the
but it's
right
a little
place,
shorter.
if you have to put the other dude back, it's not as
Are you
impactful.
good with him there?
As like, oh, I accidentally moved the leader and then made some mistake. That can really screw you up and set you back.
I've definitely done that.
Yeah.
Just because I've done it with Tauntauns.
It does matter a little bit for this speeder bike move.
Tauntauns look so very similar.
It looks like they should be able to get where they need to get still. So
Yeah, I
not
think he
as-
can get where he wanted to go. It's just a question of where that leader is going to end up and where that other bike ends up in cohesion.
Okay. And then they'll, I don't know what my options are.
So he's done 2 moves, and he now has to figure out what to do.
I'll shoot at him. That's the only thing I can shoot at.
Cover
so.
2, armor 1 with a dodge.
Yep.
So he's shooting IG-88. It's the only thing in range. It's an attack of opportunity here.
Impact 2. Do you want to grab him? So cover 2,
Cover
right?
2 and then armor.
Well,
dodge.
impact before armor.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it'd
before
be-
armor. So they'll
4.
impact 2?
Yeah.
All right. So he just has all but 1.
So IG-88 rolling a
He
solid.
surges, huh?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, I didn't see your other dice.
Yeah, he doesn't surge. He just surges
It's a
on
good
crit.
roll.
Or just surges 2
No
crit.
surge reds.
Cool. Right, yeah.
Always nice to see.
No
Yeah.
dodge. Yeah. Couldn't take.
Yeah, solid, very solid save there for the IG. Staying alive.
IG does a lot of damage. He's got, 6 dice with Search to crit at range 3 is, you could definitely win the lottery on a pool like that.
They're going to aim and
You
shoot.
get a ton of crits.
Yep.
And it pierces.
I don't think I'm within range.
I don't think without moving a little bit. You're close, though. It's very close.
I'm very close. I don't
You want me
think
to
I'm
hold
in
it?
range. Because
Yeah,
I
that
think
looks-
for this,
This
Here, you wanna
this
lay it on
angle
this?
is a
really,
little,
I'm not
tough,
with it.
but-
I'm not with it.
That's range.
I would have called it.
It's close.
I want to say I'm just shy of
Yeah, I
it.
think you're just a little shy. You'd have to move.
Yeah.
No
All right.
aims.
Okay. And
Aim and standby.
Okay.
oh,
Oh, okay.
okay.
Okay. Where's this?
Cannot use that standby beyond range 2. So I don't know what's going to walk into him.
Playing very
Even
cautious.
standby is effectively a pass.
Or
Yeah. Classic. Dodge standby, aim standby.
Yeah.
those guys. Okay. Who's here?
Alrighty, so Rusty taking a look at his options here. Close out the last couple activations above the turn. So far, we saw continued attacking of Dylan's
Okay,
forward
so
units
they're
as
touching this,
both
but
Dewbacks and
Bike's in the way,
Boba
and you're gonna have
Fett
heavy cover
are
anyway.
both,
So
knocked out.
aim and shoot
And
at those
on the flip
guys.
side,
I
Dylan
think
did,
I've got to use my
take
range
out
4.
one of Rusty's bike units who swung more towards the
Pretty sure.
top side of the board,
Yeah.
as we see it here on camera.
Aim and shoot. 3 red, 3 white, range 4.
And
Cover
looks
2.
like the sounds like what the other heavy response unit here now getting in the action. Taking a shot across the way here. Getting a solid number of hits to start there.
Okay. So 2.
Yep.
Okay, 2 after heavy. And red dice. Just
Yeah, Dylan's
red
reds
dice.
have kind of been tough on him today.
He had some pretty solid red dice luck yesterday. That skirmish game versus David, he just narrowly lost. Was Darth Vader just saved him like a champ against another wall of Imperials.
Yeah, your list is disgusting.
What's that?
Your list is disgusting. Dude.
I feel like we're gonna hear
and then
that
I only have
around
my
Blizzard
commander.
for a little while.
We're gonna hear that about Blizzard Force all day today.
Rusty gives us the shrug.
Yeah.
I agree. We all agree. I can't really speak because I was going to bring oops all pikes with Maul 6 pikes and 3 capos, so I was very much going to be a degenerate myself
Yeah.
if I would have played today. But
We're all a bunch of degenerate meta chasers.
the fates
Already
told
moved
me
there.
that it was not meant to be. We had an even number of
And then
players.
I'm going
and
to
I did not want to create a buy, so
move up like so.
it wasn't in the cards for today. But I had a good day yesterday. Got to play some skirmish, which I have not played in a long time. And
You good?
myself
Yeah, he was my
and my
last
travel
token.
partner
Gotcha.
David
Anyway.
LeBlanc both went 4-0, and
So the red
we took it
bikes.
first and second respectively. So
Amazing.
you know, it was a solid day. Felt good to get back out there. Played a droid, an Imperial, and a couple of Shadow Collectives myself. So got a good well-rounded day. Field looked pretty good. There was a lot of Shadow Collective yesterday. We haven't really dug through the list yet to see what the field looks like in this one, but I've seen a little bit of everything represented so far. A little bit of Gar, less Shadow Collective today, a lot of Imperials, and then Rebels and Droids, all represented today.
I believe there's a county called Imperial near here.
Oh yes, the Imperial Highway, Imperial County, yeah.
So compulse. Thank you.
Teamwork between the players, always a sign of good sportsmanship.
Yes. Players have worked together very
Even
well.
in a game as skewed as this, I mean, I think they've definitely kept themselves, in good discipline. flying over that building,
Yeah,
taking 4 shots at IG.
like truly complete here.
So, pulse moves.
At the storms.
Gotcha.
So light cover.
Alrighty, so bike swing around, taking a light shot at some stormtroopers here. Maybe heavy.
They do have.
Looks
Oh,
like
they
we're
don't.
50
I don't think I have
here.
covered.
They have suppression, right?
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
Nice
Four?
conversion.
very
That's not great for
solid
them.
game conversion there. Taking it down to 4 after the squad's light cover.
Yeah, that's not great for them.
Yeah.
About 50-50. 50-50 on saves there.
That's sort of been the story of this game, is that one player is rolling saves constantly.
Yep.
And that's the player
And
that is not
I'm
the
out.
Blizzard Force player.
You're out? I think I'm out as well.
Your commander. Oh yeah, your commander did go. Okay. All good.
Yep.
All right, round 3.
We are moving on to round 3 here.
Oh, I probably can have it. So,
By the way, chat, if you're painting anything while listening to the stream or watching the stream, just let us know what you're hobbying. It's always nice to check in with y'all and see what y'all are up to.
We are moving on to round 3, game 1 here at SoCal Open down here at the Del Mar Fairgrounds. Looks like a couple more games have finished with about 40 minutes left in the round. I'm seeing more people up and walking around than before, so a couple quick round 1 games happening here amongst all the ones that are still going on.
no, they should
Building
have.
some IGs.
had
I think
3,
we're going
goes
to see a
down to
lot
3.
of that.
Okay.
We did have the tournament partner with a local store to sell DIN and IG, and some of the folks that bought, I believe all the folks that bought DIN were able to get their hands on the limited edition Grogu as part of the deal.
Right, this has the Grogu with the soup cup.
Yes. My understanding is that the store owner probably sold about, I think it was 66 items in total.
Wow.
Yeah, so I will say that a good 2/3 majority of the people that are showing up this weekend came away with at least one of those boxes. Some of them multiple. That store doing very well for
Alright.
itself
definitely.
with that
I was like,
opportunity.
nice, just gotta say nice move to the
Yep,
the owner.
it was
Very nice move.
Paradise. I want to say. I think it is.
Yeah, Paradise.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
That was Glenn, who used to work at / co-own The Realm over in Brea, California, moved over here to San Diego. And that's
Are
one of the
you,
2
do
big
you know
stores
this one?
down here
It's
in the local San Diego area.
more than one suppression check from
It's for 2 units.
for 2 units, yeah.
Yeah.
So we got Unrelenting Fire from Blizzard Force, which is the 1 pip versus Coordinated Fire from the other Empire list.
Okay.
So 1 versus 3 there. 1, of course, wins.
Dylan's list continuing to play a little defensive.
Oh, I wish I were better at this game. I wish I was better at this game.
Dylan's singing a song for the stream.
Yeah. You play a lot. And lose a lot to win a little. Yeah. I'm having fun though.
I feel the same way.
That is how I work. I lose a lot.
I sympathize. I lose a lot too. Oh my gosh. My win rate is garbage.
Worth it.
But hey, but the lessons you learn.
Yep.
It's always worth it. Losing is as long as it's instructive. As long as it's because like some losses are not instructive, right?
Yes.
Some losses are just like, well, my dice failed, or well, But some losses really teach you a lot about the game. So
Absolutely.
We got
those
38 minutes,
are
by the
always
way.
worth it.
What's that?
38 minutes.
Yeah.
So we have 3 games reported so far.
Okay,
we were
so
talking about
I'll go-
earlier, Bobby Joe Thomas, Blood Ocean, took the
With the
first
green guys?
victory of the day today, as well as Patrick Hansen, also known as Jeroboam, who took away a W, and Frank Deloach, Roll Better Frank, who is from that Squad Marks Anaheim-ish area group I was talking about earlier.
Squad McClunky.
Squad McClunky. Squad Marks also donated a bunch of stuff on the surprise support to the event, so thank you for them. And they handed off a box of Squad Marks for LVO as well, which I didn't even expect.
Awesome.
So they are supporting these greater area events, which we always appreciate. They have some very, very cool jerseys that are black on top, light blue on bottom, with that Squad McClunky logo in the center. Very good stuff. I love that now we're looking at year 4, year 5 of Legion. That the teams are really starting to come out. A lot of local area stuff. They have their own jerseys, their own tokens.
Yeah.
Love that point in the game where we start to see that local pride coming out.
Local, so sort of like
So you did a
local
double
clubs
move, the
getting
compulsion
together.
and one move?
Compulsion and one move so far.
It's really fun.
There's actually a couple jerseys I recognize from 40K that are playing Legion as well.
They're not going to benefit
Love to
from that
see
wall
that
at all.
that cross pollination.
Might as well go like that.
Yeah.
And then I think I'm going to do a pistol shot at IG.
Do they have steady?
They have the range 2 pistols.
No, but you did a compulsion, then you moved,
Yeah.
and then you can shoot. Yeah.
Alrighty, so
It's fake steady.
Are those ones mine?
Those are yours.
yeah, good point.
Compulsory move gives you
Hey man,
fake
you're the one
steady.
rolling all the attack dice today.
What's that?
You're the one rolling all the attack dice right now.
It's going my way in a scary way because I need to save some for other games. Hopefully, as lucky.
Well, you have a really good strategy going on, so.
Okay, so do you have? I know you have a dodge. I don't think there's any cover.
Oh, because IG's independent. Oh, he doesn't have a border on IG.
You're shooting with this guy?
That's weird.
Yeah, that's my reader.
He gets no
That means
cover.
he can't put IG
So just
in
the 4
safety.
black.
Yep.
Yes.
That means all those bikes could just pile in
You want
IG.
dodge
It's
one?
only, this is
Yeah.
a very rare thing. The bikes shooting with their pistols.
Do you have armor one?
Rather than shooting with their main
Armor one.
cannons.
You do have armor 1?
Yeah, but,
Okay, cool.
but but you're not shooting through cover.
What?
You're not shooting through cover.
Yeah, but you have armor 1, right?
Yeah.
So that would eat the other one. So you'd eat one because it was 2. So you'd eat one with your armor, and
Armor
then
one.
you dodge one.
Then I dodge one, yeah.
So they're gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We didn't say it. I wanted to make sure you weren't getting ready to roll
No.
the fence
Well, the
dice.
stream sure caught it.
I was removing the dodge.
Got it.
We're on the same page.
That is one of the
Okay.
other things that you see more in like the round 3s of a tournament, but players talking through things that are assumed and then tripping themselves over because they do
Yes.
that.
I'm gonna do spotter. I should be immune
That's
to
why.
one of them.
That's why being verbal is very important.
Yeah.
And just declaring everything, even if you think your opponent knows it, and even if
Yes.
you know it. It's one of those very important things
Spotter,
you can
spotter.
do. to
I'm
make
not
sure
within
that
range
everyone's
of
on the same
rally.
page.
Always declaring even the obvious.
Yes.
Very big
And
part
you
of
mean to inspire?
competitive games.
Yeah, that's right, to inspire, yeah.
I guess
think you are.
I'm
It's
also
1 to
a
2.
little bit of a nerd because I like
Spotter
saying
is
the names
one.
of the weapons.
Oh, okay.
Rally is,
You know, I'll
or
be like,
inspires,
they're
I think,
gonna
1
shoot
to
with
2.
Inspires 1 to 2.
They're going to shoot with
Yeah.
their, We-Star pistols or whatever you want to call it.
Huh?
Yeah, okay.
Because it's sort of like a weapon, and it's because I used to play a little bit of Sigmar myself.
Okay.
And so you always have to say what weapon they're using because
Yes.
the weapons they have different weapon profiles, right?
Right.
And it's not immediately obvious to your opponent what they're going to use.
Right.
So that's kind of a leftover, but I like that about it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move her to.
Just in wargaming in general, it feels good to say what weapon you're using. I play a few other systems, but nothing as much as Legion.
Yeah.
Legion's my main jam here.
Yeah, I've been experimenting a little bit this last year. Still playing Legion, and Shadow Collective has been kind of the main because I've been playing nothing but droids for 3 years. I wanted to change it up a bit,
So my commander.
and I've enjoyed some Age of Sigmar myself.
Well,
It's
maybe.
definitely
Hang
one
on.
of the better designed GW games
I
out
know
there.
you play Iron
okay.
Jaws.
I do
right?
play Iron Jaws. I'm an in-your-face rush kind of player in that
Yeah.
game. They're very.
If you and I played Sigmar, I would be very sad because I play
I don't think
KO.
this is the last one.
I play Caradrons.
So it's all the guns against all the aggro.
Exactly, it's all
Nice.
shooting against all aggro. So it's like, can I shoot you off the board before you get to me? And then when you get to me, it's like I have to rely on my Stormcast allies to like actually be my melee screen.
Nice.
I mean, Arcanauts do a decent job, but
I'm sorry, I didn't do her second action was a dodge. Sorry.
And then
No,
I do
it's
play
always-
a little bit of MCP. Really like my spider foes, my black order, my shield, and that.
Yeah,
That's been it. It's very different in its approach and how the dice math
Shoot
works.
into these
and
guys?
the scale and everything. So that's been a
With the
good
name
side
token?
distraction. And I've actually been playing a lot of PlayStation these days too. My son loves to watch me play PlayStation.
That's pretty sweet.
And you can hand him a controller and he thinks he's playing too. I love that. That's been honestly taking up a lot of time too.
Okay, 1 crit.
Gonna ride that wave while I got it.
1 crit.
Yeah, Seth, we're right next to
Just
the
one.
MCP tables ourselves here. They're rocking their usual high-quality tables right next to where Legion is.
Thank
So
you.
we had what was that, a sniper shot
The other guy
there
has
against
one
the
too,
bike?
right?
Looked like it.
Okay.
I think
Well,
they-
the thing is I'm pretty sure they can see both. Yeah, he can see both of them. You want?
Well, the leader is always the last to die anyway, so you just put him on the other bike and it's fun.
Okay.
When they're paired like that, they all go on the one until it's same with like tauntauns or.
Your turn.
Talking about
Yeah,
wound
I wish I could
allocation
split 'em.
here.
Yeah, so you always allocate wounds to the non-leader. But it's the one rare case in which if you can only see the leader, only the leader can take wounds.
Yep.
So it's one of those. There's a
No, I don't
few
want to do that. I
a
wanna
few
wait.
corner
I do
cases
wanna go
where
here.
the leader dies first when you're dealing with a multi-wound 2-model unit.
Four. Okay. I think it's just the same shot again. You have maybe. I already have an aim.
Rusty, taking a look at where this other heavy response wants to affect this fight.
Which ones?
There is
I'm thinking about my
still
stormtroopers.
a miniature or two left in that unit he's measuring at now.
It's a range 4 hit, so.
Looking at where he might need to go to get all of his dice in
Let me see if I
there.
Let's stay where they're at. They'll take another aim
Okay.
and shoot at those
Oh
guys
wow!
again.
So double aimed range 4 for
Range
this heavy
4.
response.
Yep. I mean, when you range 4, 6 dice.
Yep. You hardly need to go anywhere.
Yeah. Will be a double aimed 6 shot. Yep, there's at least 3 so far.
Oh, very nice conversion
great
there.
conversion there with 1 more.
Doesn't quite get the
So
last
covered?
one, so 5 down to 3.
Yep.
2 go to cover, that's 3.
Should kill 2 here. No,
Make
kills
2.
1.
Okay, makes 2. Only 1 goes through there. There it goes. Alrighty, you might have heard it on the player audio, but did confirm there was a full 10 minutes allocated to this game.
Wow.
They've had a longer judge call, and then they've had a couple smaller ones, and they were on the stream table, so we fiddled with them a little bit too,
We
getting them mic'd up and whatnot.
We
So
had to fiddle with their mic packs.
that is more than fair.
Yeah.
They're going to take an aim.
Usually 10 minutes is a little rare for some of the instances we've had at some of the events that I've run and watched and whatnot, but
Okay.
not unheard of to add to the total time.
We'll take an aim, and then we'll go ahead and shoot into your bikes. So that's going to be 2 black, 2 white.
Okay, so we are going to see the bikes continue to take some heat here as they come around that building there. That bike flank very exposed. And it looks like we have, 5 bikes left in total out of the
You think
8
I have
that
heavy?
started
You
here.
have heavy.
Okay.
Well, it's because your guy's behind.
Hey, look, it's K2SO / IG88.
Well, you can't see through it. That's why I was asking.
Just trying to get the.
So
It's a little bit, I'm going to move
2 aim
PTZ.
tokens.
We'll see it here in a second. The zoom cam. David's hunting for a good shot here.
Yeah, I'm looking for
1
That sniper looks nice.
The sniper looks very nice.
and 2.
We see the dice roll here on the main
1
cam.
goes through.
We have
One
one
coming in?
after the heavy cover.
1 goes through, so you have to roll off 1.
The bikes have.
Goodbye, bike.
That bike only had 1 wound left, it sounds like. And he is removed. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so now we are down to 5
So
bikes.
IG's doing is pulling some weight, killing bikes. You know? It's a little tough though. Once IG and Boba really want to work together, but Boba ran out ahead and got killed.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we mentioned it earlier, but a little surprised that jetpack rocket didn't target those bikes earlier.
Yeah, I don't know why he split.
Thank you.
I was a little bit confused about the split fire. Like, I don't think you have any business even thinking about shooting the ATST.
Not 100% sure he had a range 3 shot, but it looks like he probably did. A little hard to tell without having that.
Yeah, I think if he had range,
table
if he had
view.
range to the ATST, he probably had range to the bikes. I mean, if you have range to anything with your carbine, you also have range with a rocket.
Yeah.
So.
Base beam plane to give them a name.
Oh yeah, it's coordinated fire.
Yeah,
It's the coordinated fire triggering here.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go here with those. So just gonna do the peekaboo shot.
Okay. So steady
Just
with
pop
the
out, shoot,
snows.
and then come back afterwards. So
Because
A
they have
little
steady
more
rate.
harassment.
yeah.
Yep. They just
See
have
if
to
I get lucky.
They just have to establish.
Just
what
try
kind
to
of
get
cover there
suppression
is
on you.
If he's going to do that without moving his stuff. But yeah, I do the same thing. I just say they don't have to move.
There's
they're just
one
gonna
health.
peekaboo
You
and-
can get, there's one health. You can get a crit. Come on.
Maybe.
Let's see.
There you go.
There it is. Hey, there's a crit.
Oh.
And
he makes it.
he makes
Hey, there we go. All right,
fourth
staying
suppression for
alive.
that stormtrooper who's hanging on.
Very nice. The card that Rusty played, that is the one that affects
Alrighty.
you when you rally, correct?
Yes, that is the
That
one.
is going to be very
I'll
big for that
have,
unit that has so much suppression on
But if
it.
he gets 5 suppression, I think he panics because there's no courage 3
He
commander.
would auto
They'll
panic,
take
yeah.
He auto
We'll take
panics,
an in and
so-
they'll shoot.
Now,
This
I
way.
mean, the only other
With that
thing,
3
I
aims?
don't know if the
They have
officer's
3
close
aims.
enough to inspire, but I think the officer's too far away.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll shoot at this way.
All right, so we're going to see if we can wipe another bike unit here, get the total
Hopefully.
down to 4. I do think Dylan's making the plays he needs to make to stay in this. You know,
Absolutely.
keep harassing the bikes. The ATST's too far away to really do a lot right now. Just keep harassing that thing.
Yeah, they're gonna need them.
Big
A
storm
lot
shot there.
of shots here from the storms.
One convergence.
That was one.
The second in,
Not-
coordinated fire. Hey,
Better.
All right, there you go. That's a little better.
it was bound to happen sometime.
Wow, 3 aims.
T20 critical.
T21 here.
Critical
Okay.
two.
There's another critical.
So
Very
4.
good.
4.
Four?
All right,
Yeah.
so that should
It's
be
on the green
enough.
guy,
That
right?
should remove a bike.
Not your furthest guy, yeah. And he'll get he has cover 1.
Just cover 1, but it's all crits.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Yeah, oops, all crits.
Oops, all crits.
It's gone.
Yep, there it is. Very solid.
Rolling
gone.
exactly
He
out.
gone?
Against him. All right.
And they
2
give it
bikes units
to,
down.
my droid.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
good.
2 bikes down. IG still healthy.
Yep. Still hanging in there. All
So
right.
Boba is like 120 and the Dewbacks are like 90 each. So
Yeah, did you see how heavily loaded they were? I don't think
Right.
it was anything too crazy, but
we can do the list command again just to
Go with
get
my
out
ones
there.
that are
Mine
furthest
are too
forward.
loaded. I'm trying to figure out if he kills all the
red
bikes,
ones?
that's 280 points. So if he kills all the bikes, he might bring it back score-wise.
yeah, the Dewbacks are going to be a little expensive having the T21 and tenacity, so look
Because
them
the
up in that 80
Dewbacks,
range.
so the bikes are in a position right now where they don't really want to be, which is, trading fire directly with the entire enemy army.
You're gonna be hanging off
So-
that terrain piece, I think.
This game could swing back
Oh, no, you're good.
into Dylan's favor if things keep going this way.
Bikes, those bikes not really running with any upgrades, so they are just going to be at that 75 price point, I believe it is.
Okay.
I've seen, in Blizzard specifically, I've seen emergency transponder be very solid on bikes.
Because like once the bikes do their alpha, oh look at this. He's going triple move to break through and potentially threaten the snipers in the backfield.
Wow. Good move.
That's a hot move right there.
Yeah. That's going to be
That's looking snazzy to me. I like this play.
Oh, and the cohesion is gross.
And the cohesion's good.
We'll see.
Nice.
Stay alive.
So we do
I highly
finally
double
have
that.
a scoring unit.
In
Here.
2 turns.
Shit. What is this? Is this theirs?
Yes, at round 3 still. We got at least enough time for 2 more turns, if not 3 turns.
Where did that come from? Did I steal that from somebody? Oh, they were the face up, right? Fuck. Did I screw this up? Sorry.
You're good,
Oh,
bro.
guys.
What did I screw up?
I don't know.
We don't know.
But doesn't
Well, because you had one from here, which I killed.
correct. But one had to face up, I think, because I issued it in order.
I mean,
From my one
they
pip.
haven't gone yet.
Or did I?
I'd
I
say
wish I
that's
could
fine.
comment.
I'm gonna you throwing it back in my bag.
Spectator.
I don't know where it came from.
prevents me from doing that.
I think that's a fair thing to do. Let me just throw it back in my bag, and that makes it
Sure.
whatever the heck happened. Good grief.
The players
Sorry, guys.
It's
We'll
all good.
rewatch the stream and
That's what
laugh at you
happens when you
later.
don't get pros in here for this.
No, game state issues that happen to everyone.
All right, excuse
Yeah. I always love to recall one of my favorite stories of all time. Luke Cook versus
Oh.
Davis Kingsley
Yeah.
at Worlds,
Yep.
Got my special forces.
setting up range 3 away from each other on Long March
Oh no.
because they mismeasured the
They
Long
mismeasured
March.
Long March. Oh my goodness.
And we're starting immediately with their full armies throwing dice at each other, and I'm like, what is going on?
How
Only
is
to
this
find out that they measured that distance and did something totally
I think
weird.
they even mismeasured the intercept point.
Yes, they did like a range 4 instead of a range 3 deployment zone
Yeah,
or whatever it
Pretty sure I'm
was.
all within
Talk
that.
about nerves, right?
Yeah.
I
Like
can see them, but it's going to be like
something
obviously covered.
very, very basic.
But I
like
can see
You gotta
where the
recode your
intercept
guys
points are.
separate.
Yeah. So I'm moving them. Where did he go?
Good luck, Krugar.
I'm moving them
Grab
up here.
those new units and enjoy them. And don't forget, they have mercenary tokens, not Shadow Collective tokens. You can't take them in Shadow Collective.
And then they're going to shoot at these guys.
The most answered question I've had this last week.
I think we should be able to take 88 in Shadow Collective. That's just me.
I'm more okay with that than Din. Din obviously would be a little
Din
bit
would
weirder.
not. Din would not go there.
You know, they're trying to be obviously
I got
very
one hit,
selective with
hit
the
the
battle
blank, and then I
forces, so it would make sense. No Din. You know, when I did
My phone's talking again.
when I did the research for that article, I agree with the overall decision that the timing just didn't quite work out. They weren't quite unleashed upon the galaxy bounty hunting quite yet. But I could also see the argument for the sake of fun. Who knows? Maybe we'll see them get out to the Shadow Collective roster down the road to
who
to
knows?
refresh it after it's been out for a while. You
Right.
know, because that'll be one of the things with battle forces that'll be, you know, interesting to reconcile as a player is you're just not going to see as many releases as you do with the main factions.
Right.
So eventually that roster will get a little stale, and you know that'll be a fun way to change it up.
Right,
a
that's
little
the
bit.
issue with Shadow Collective is it could just be a one-off. Like
Yeah.
we have no idea what their plans are. So, and they said they had releases up. If I remember, the mini extravaganza, they said they had releases planned out to 2027.
Woo.
So that's a lot of releases.
I'd love to hear it. Wow. Just reading through Krugar's story.
Oh my
here.
goodness, Krugar,
That's crazy.
Yeah, neither of us noticed, nor did the streamers. Only caught it myself and watching the stream back later. Oh no, that's the worst.
Wow.
May I borrow your speed one?
Rusty once again with the triple moves coming in here, getting the last 2 speeder bike units in prime positions too.
Doing really good speeder bike play here, making
Yes.
sure that none of his units are left hanging.
Just a really,
You did
really
a compulse
solid
double move?
fight there.
Yeah.
And it also gives the ATST room to come in and start cleaning up there.
Okay.
Big boy's going to come around the corner and start shooting.
Oh yeah, he's gonna come around the corner, be very mad at IG-88, and probably take a couple shots there. You know, it's so nice the ATST functioning as the anvil. It's nice to see that unit like get some new life in Blizzard Force because ATST is not very popular.
Yep.
But it's definitely like taking an ATST with 4 bikes. You know, now you actually have the vehicle
He's going to
squad
aim and shoot.
that you might like to see. Like you can run
your blue
Imperial
bikes.
vehicles.
Purple.
Well, and nobody's going to want to
Okay.
shoot at it because they're too busy dealing with the bikes and the heavy
Exactly.
response.
It's finally got a
Three
threat
red, three
big
black,
enough
you're
to
swan.
make it like actually good.
Yeah. And we've talked about it. That thing is just towering over the trees on this table, and it looks so cool.
Search a crit.
Another IG-88 shot. Surging crits, 3 crits.
On
Nice.
these 2. One more hit goes away to cover 1.
Remind me, he doesn't have sharpshooter?
He has sharpshooter 1, but you also have cover 2 because your bike, one of your bikes, I think, is behind the thing.
Are you sure?
Let me check.
Take a look at what I see. I don't think so.
We do have a couple more wins that popped up here.
All right, yeah, you don't.
All right,
You only have so sharpshooter one.
Michael,
So that's 4 hits.
So
Our
4?
friend Matt Bronson, Zeus Juice, did get a W
You
as
got a
well.
W? Okay.
Another gentleman, Kyle Kurtz, that pulled away with a win as well. As we have now 7 games.
I think I've lost some white dice.
TTO.
Just before we finish up.
How many do you attack dice?
No, defense dice. Like,
Defense
I don't
dice,
know.
okay.
Here, we'll figure it out. Okay.
Zeus, yes.
So 2. Pierce?
Pierce 1.
All right.
So 3.
So we're a little over
IG
15 left
88.
here.
It's like just bodying bikes. Over
Bodying
and over.
bikes, yeah.
I think he's killed a bike every time he's shot.
Man,
I think that's correct. Every time IG shoots, he kills
And
a
I
bike.
took an aim and a shot, so that's my moves.
Okay. Is that your last activation?
I believe so because I took an aim and I.
So he can be very devastating.
I didn't. No, I had 1 aim from the thing, right? I didn't take 2 aims, did I?
I don't know.
What's up?
There we go. I'm good now. Thank you. I don't know. I don't know what you did. You had a name already?
I had a name already.
Oh, from Independent?
Yeah. No. From Troopers giving it to him.
Oh, probably passed a name for coordinated fire.
Coordinated
You
fire.
got another action?
You don't have to. So only
I'm
forcing
gonna
in
think I
orders.
took 2 aims.
But you can
I
still
don't wanna
pass the
do anything
aim.
bad.
I'm good with you
So
taking
I'll-
a move or whatever you. If you want to take a dodge or move, but you didn't. Unless you know you said it, I just didn't hear it.
Well, I'm wondering why I brought 2 aims over. That's the thing.
A little bit more game state confusion we're having to deal with here.
No, I wanted to move up. That's why. I wanted to move up basically there. Because I only rolled 1 aim, and I had a blank, and I said, okay, that's it. So, yeah. I was aiming, I wanted to shoot, and I wanted to move up like this.
I gotta tell him real quick.
And that's it for me. Oh, wait, no, I have him. Did I roll off his, yeah, you're. Did I screw up somewhere? Did I screw up somewhere?
What?
Did I screw up anywhere, or what's up?
We didn't see anything.
Okay.
Can you put your lapel back? Because it's all pocket.
Sorry.
It's all pocket muscle.
Talking about how the audio we're getting from Rusty is pocket audio.
Not that good.
Yeah.
We'll train these players up eventually.
I know what I
Rusty
did.
Shackelford over
When I
here.
put my
His
tokens
pocket
down, I didn't put a
sand.
heavy token down. I
put
put
a
a support,
token.
and then I grabbed it because he
Alrighty.
had an order. That's why it has the 2 aims.
We
So
are
let me
just
find
about
that.
done here with the turn. Should only be a couple of activations left either
where did they
side.
go?
We're making sure that our orders are correct and we're not missing anything here.
Did you put on one of your bikes?
Oh, maybe I did. Maybe I did.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, game state once again restored.
Yes.
As the
Game
order
state
tokens
Solve the mystery.
have been fixed.
Yeah, these are those.
They got two more. They got 2 more games after this, so I wonder how it's gonna go. If we're having this many gameplay errors
These guys.
in the first game of the day.
Because you
Oh,
shot
they've
out
gone,
when
yeah,
you shot.
thank you.
So these guys.
And I'm going to go with my
Or
snows.
them, yeah.
All right, so the snows are rotating on up. Joining the party. And they might try to sling another shot over to that single unit leader that has been hanging around, the one with mini suppression. That last suppression token we were talking about earlier would be critical to force a panic. Though he might not necessarily need to. It looks like he is bringing him up, and we might see that
And
shot.
instead, he
here.
will take a shot at that guy in heavy cover. And
There it is. Trying to
See what
force
he can
that
do.
last point of suppression on him. And here it goes.
Just one.
And there
Sorry,
it
this is
is.
suppression.
One hit, so suppression.
Okay. The unit will be up to
Pretty sure he's gonna panic though.
4. Yep.
Oh, no,
he's going to because he can't remove more than 1. So
He can't remove more than what?
1. So he's going to have to.
Yeah.
I thought it was
That
can't
is
remove
the
more
fifth
than,
one.
more than 2.
No, remove more than 1. He's auto panicked.
Yeah.
But he can panic towards the board edge where he's got cover, so it's not a huge deal.
Yeah.
He's going to go back. He's going to go backwards towards the board edge.
4 or 5 over there.
He should have 5. He should have 5 suppression. Yeah.
Yeah.
He makes 2, but he only moves 1.
Yep.
So he panics automatically. That was the goal.
So he's going to panic off the board, but he's going to have to run toward this way.
Yeah. Cool. Panic does suck. I mean, I say this having panicked a Din into a bunch of veterans and had him killed, but panic is not as brutal as it is in some other systems. The equivalent things, and like you play Sigma, right?
I'm assuming the best place he can go.
When you take a morale test, you lose units.
Yeah, miniatures
you basically take wounds.
I think the fastest would be this one.
When you fail a morale check.
Trust me, playing Iron Jaws, Destruction armies traditionally have very low morale.
Yeah.
And I'll run like small units of like 3 or 6 miniatures, and if they fail even 1, it doesn't just take a miniature off the board, it takes like 5 wounds off the board for every miniature that runs away when I play that army.
Because it counts minis and doesn't count.
It's so disgusting.
Yeah, I feel the same way about because I play dwarves, and so when I lose 15 dwarves to a monster or something like that, that also messes me up really bad. Even though dwarves have exceptionally good bravery, they like bravery 8. They're really good. And plus, because there's a lot of them, they get more bravery because there's a lot.
Oh, that's cool.
So,
double move?
Yeah, just double move.
And that's the last for you, yeah?
Huh?
But in Legion, it's not as bad. It's just a movement, but it depends on the direction.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be nothing, like this one, which was just moving behind a building.
This actually makes
But
me
sometimes
happy.
it can be brutal.
I can now have a purpose for my ATST.
You cannot what?
I have a purpose for my ATST now.
What's that?
I can try to run this list.
Yeah.
That's right. I can try to run this list and be really and shred people.
This list is cool.
It's
ST
you
bikes
have to decide what you're
awesome.
going to shoot at and try to kill.
Yeah.
There he is coming out.
My one rep with Blizzard Force was against a Republic salad, and we killed 3 things in the first turn, and he conceded.
Oh, Lordy.
So
I think we killed a bark. We panicked 5s.
shooting at the droid
I think I'm gonna split fire. So I'm doing big gun
into the
IG, I think. Yeah, IG mortar into the sniper. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. A little splitty split here. He's got 2 aims on that ATST, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, so do mortar first.
We get a very
So
solid
split fire
shot
the
here.
mortar.
Yep.
you got plenty of time for more.
Shot against the scouts.
Surge to hit?
Yeah, I'm good with that. Just the 1.
Okay.
Okay, so he does a little bit of suppression here.
1 dies.
Oh, and he gets 1 through. All right.
Oh, he killed a sniper there.
Yeah,
That's actually kind of big.
it's actually kind of big.
Yeah, that mortar, infinite range weapon.
Yeah. One of the few left in the game.
Okay, so IG.
One of the few, yeah.
All right. Ooh.
Wow,
Is IG
nice
getting
shot.
cover? I don't think so.
Swinging against IG.
Good question.
This is what we
He
predicted.
held onto those aims.
We predicted that IG was going to get clapped by an ATST here.
Yeah.
But the line of sight's from his top of his head, so yeah, I would say you have heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got heavy. I don't think the ATST
Also,
is
the
touching
station
the
means it's
building.
going through
No.
the building.
If he leaned it in closer to touch
So
the
yeah,
building, it would
that's
negate
gonna
it.
be
Right now I'm at 3, 4. Well, you have armor 1, right?
armor 1 and then 2, so those would go away. If you want to try to roll crits for these.
Yeah, I think I will.
All right.
Yeah, actually, I would, because Impact 3,
Yeah, he's got
Impact 2 or 3, it's going to convert a lot of those.
Straight. Yeah.
Okay, so it's about the same result it would have been otherwise.
Yeah.
3 going through here, 3 more saves for IG, and everyone counts.
Also, I think I took some of your red dice by accident.
If he kills,
did
if he
what?
kills IG-88, I don't
Oh,
know
yeah.
if there's much hope for
Thief.
a
No.
Dylan.
I mean, it's only light killer is gone.
Yeah.
Ooh.
IG's
No,
going to
it's
take
at least
2.
2 there. Yep.
Saved 1, missed 2.
Okay.
IG taking some more hate
I think
there.
I'm good on red attack die. I think I'm actually
Okay.
short 2 red defense die. Give 2 red. Thanks, dude.
Alrighty, that's me. And you. Alrighty.
We're out.
Let's go.
Alrighty,
Going
that is
for
the end of turn 3 there. ATST comes out and strikes another hero. That ATST has been hero hunting this entire game, taking 2 shots at Boba. and now a shot here at IG-88. It's very likely we'll see that happen one more time here, and I would imagine IG's, I don't want a die card, will come out, so he'll at least get one more shot out of it.
Yeah, he'll at least get one more shot. It's probably going to be the, like you say, the I don't die till the end phase card.
Yeah.
So I got my 3/4.
We have a little over 7 minutes or so left in the round. These guys did get a 10-minute extension. So they will have a little more time to rest the field, and there's of course also the 15-minute overtime.
So if you don't know what this is, permanent. Doesn't matter how many wounds he gets, he dies at the end phase. If he goes over his threshold of, I believe it's 5.
Yep.
Yeah, 5. And if I have a bounty on, let's say, your commander, if I shoot your commander, you cannot spend dodge or any tokens.
Okay.
I think it's not even just dodge, it's just all green tokens.
IG did bounty the Imperial
and then this one,
commander. Really, that was the only bounty target on
it's for
on
3
Rusty's
units.
side there.
But if you
There's
give it
another
to
reason Blizzard Force is a good call in this
and then all
meta.
their weapons would be
Bounty Hunter is very popular.
Gotcha.
You have a commander that's very easy
That's
to
how many
hide.
units?
Yep.
It's for 3.
There's no other good targets to bounty.
Yep, there's no other
Double
targets.
officer really doesn't come out a ton.
And it's not like you can collect on a field commander ST.
Correct.
But most people aren't running Weiss, they're running
Most
Hammer
people are
Pilot.
running Weiss, yeah. Thank God the Hammer Pilot is takeable.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so here we go.
While you do that,
Yep, big boys get the order.
Yeah,
as
he
we
played
predicted.
D-Bark,
Okay.
which gives everything suppressive, and it gives his normal troopers spur.
Very good.
there you go.
Feels like a bit of a coup de grace turn, depending on how this first couple of acts go.
Yeah, it could be the killing blow here.
The bikes really aren't in a great position to affect much of the game. You know, they're going to swing around, they're going to try to take some pot shots, but really, like the heavy response storms, the ATSD, I think are going to be the big killers this turn.
They'll come around and kill a sniper
that's it.
maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, the storms and the ATSD are going to just advance and try to advance into the center
Hold my commander.
and try to kill off more.
I pulled in my bag and I'm like, oh crap, I dropped it. So I had to stumble for it. But anyway,
Alrighty, so the commander will go
when in rally, I'm going to inspire that effect.
is able to inspire suppression off that unit that was panicking, which is always good. That unit went from 5 down to 4, now 3 suppression. Actually, should be now 2 suppression. Alrighty, and we will
Would you say this is range 1 or no?
maybe throw out some tokens here. Officer is trying to spotter those snipers,
Yeah, you got that.
Alright.
and it looks like he does
Aim
get
one
it.
there.
So we'll be able to hand
Aim
out
one
some
here.
tokens here.
Trying to dice come off so everybody can see.
Yeah, you now see that sniper on top of the building. It's gotten easier. We have an onlooker that luckily noticed we were streaming before he started asking us questions.
Yeah.
But was very curious as to what the heck is going on this side of the hall. There you go. The cam is searching. Well, you can kind of see it. His elbows in the way. We're looking to see if we can adjust the zoom cam and get you a better shot of that sniper.
Yeah, we'll get more. I'm gonna move the camera closer to the table
Okay.
because I think that would help a lot, and move it towards the end of the table. And I have an extension cord that I can use to do that. So
Do you have another follower that's joining us?
thank you,
Rattler.
Dapple Router. Thank you.
Router. There we go.
There we go. So here's IG-88 standing alone against the might of Blizzard Force. He stands alone, and some bikes moving off from the corner of your screen there. But
I am the storm.
you called down the thunder.
Yes. Yeah, so the bike's now rotating around that building to stay safe.
IG-88, the bike slayer.
Yeah, we talked about it at the beginning, but we do have a K2SO big
Aim
run as
pistols at
IG.
those guys.
That's just a proxy
As
miniature.
a proxy. There's no way it could be anything but IG-88 on this board.
No, he's incognito. Ignore
That's
him.
4 black, yeah?
Yeah.
He's just an Imperial security droid on the prowl.
One, going
All right,
cover
so
2, and
pistols.
low profile.
Yeah, pistols
Taking
again.
a shot here, trying to remove that other sniper that was
So
by
just
himself.
suppression?
It's going to be just suppression for that miniature. He is going to have heavy cover, low profile, so it was basically fishing for crits there. No joy, but another suppression on that sniper up top. And we'll go back to Dylan here as we continue on with the turn.
I got a core.
That's not the card that he blows up or anything, right? That's the IG.
IG 11 and
11.
and you have to bring that.
All right. And make sure.
It might just be better to roll a 1. Of course, I do that. Yeah.
So we got about 2 minutes left here in the round. Again, we do have a 10-minute time extension for this table.
And if IG-88 goes here, I think it's going to
Yeah.
be a solid win for Blizzard Force.
Yes.
Because I think the bikes are breaking through as well. So
I'm gonna double move.
those
up
bikes
to
triple
here.
moved into the cover of that large building back there.
Then with
so those are,
Delnico's
perfect,
free action,
perfect places
we
for
can
them to
repair
hide
too.
because of the way the corner is oriented.
Oh yeah, he does have. Does he have
Oh.
repair too?
Repair 2, capacity 1.
There you go, Del.
Oh,
makes
Del-
a big
Delnico.
repair
The droid
here.
has repair 1, capacity 1.
Yeah, and I know
Keeping him
R2D2
alive.
has 2 and 2.
Yeah. So repair 1,
Yeah.
capacity 2,
Del's
capacity 1.
repair.
So he goes down to 1.
2 capacity,
He,
1
removes
coming in
2,
strong
he gets
here
1
for
wound.
IG. And he's down to 1 wound.
Yeah, so he did the thing.
Big.
He got his list rolling here. He did
Yeah.
the thing. He just needs to. You need to connect somehow the Boba Dewback
Yep.
component of his list. Needs to be close. Needs to have a closer connection with the rest of the list because the IG part is functioning well.
Very clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's always the thing. Like list cohesiveness is another thing. Like Blizzard Force is like it's completely cohesive just out of the box,
Yeah.
right?
I think he was up here, right?
Everything has a role. Everything knows what it wants to do, and it's very clear what it
So
wants to
basically,
do.
if you're shooting
Other
from
lists,
here, he doesn't get caught.
It's a little bit more subtle,
Yeah.
a little bit less,
But if you're shooting from where you are, basically, then
less
yeah, you're
obvious.
gonna get covered.
and a lot
I
less
think what I'm
punchy
gonna have to do is double
because
move
they're
and
better at doing chip damage. They're better
See
at
if I
doing
get lucky.
poking. They have better strategy. They're stronger at
Also, you'll be able to
different
shoot the other
things.
guy, too.
Blizzard
Yeah.
Force just rolls
So
a
basically
ton
just
of dice
partial move.
and says, "Come at me, bro."
Yep.
What do we say? Like there, you think? Yeah, like there.
Yeah, I mean, you'll be shooting to the closest guy, so I mean, they're gonna get
Advance into my guns, and also
Well, that's-
I
they all
can
have heavy.
move
Just
4
heavy.
units like a scalpel and find your
just heavy,
squishy
right?
parts.
Heavy.
Exactly. I got range. I got range 6 effectively with my double moving bike.
Alrighty.
And maybe I'll have
Throws
emergency
pressure.
transponder for an aim as well.
Alrighty, so that bikes do move around. The other bikes here are now safely behind the building, and we'll take
Just a suppression.
another little pistol arrow shot there.
Yeah, another pistol.
It was
Thingy.
just a suppression, as you heard on player audio. So more suppression for those scouts.
Alrighty,
but,
I'm gonna
no damage
activate
getting through here.
IG.
Okay.
And here goes IG.
What's he gonna do? Shoot an ATST?
Yeah, not as many options as you would hope here.
It would be hilarious if he got like 6 crits and put the ATST on half health.
Oh, that'd be disgusting.
It would be hilarious, but I don't know. I don't think it's likely. It's one of those unlikely but funny.
Well, I mean, you've never had 5 natural crits rolled against you, have you, David?
Oh, I have. Are you reminding me of a certain event?
The Great Land
The great
Speeder
land
incident.
speeder incident. Yeah.
It happens on occasion.
when a certain Casey rolled 5 crits into my land speeder, and my land speeder just blew up.
Every once in a blue moon,
It happens. It happens.
So here comes IG swinging around the corner. Looks like he
Oh,
should
is he
have
gonna
some shots.
Is he gonna go into melee with the storms? He had to get away from the ST because the ST was going to body him.
Yes.
Even with the repairs, the ST could body him because he only has a regular red save. So.
Yeah, IG potentially.
Oh, is he going for the bounty
here? Well,
Okay.
confirmed.
Good thing I brought a team leader.
Yeah, actually, something I didn't really talk about here.
What's that?
I'm just shy of your
Somebody mentioned it earlier, but
Yeah, four,
Esteem
right?
leader versus
I have
improvised
1, 3, and
order
4.
Yeah.
being kind of a weird twinge to the list, but it does make sense for all the bounty hunters out there. I mean, you don't want to lose your red saves, but again, you do upgrade her save by doing that,
So I'm gonna have
which is
to.
always great.
Right.
I'll
And I
do,
mean, Snowtrooper Squad is just a repair bot, so I would say those are
1-3 to
bodies you
these
could
guys.
throw
Okay.
at the Esteemed if it
Here's
comes down
one.
to
I
it.
think a major side. It's definitely a tech against bounty hunters.
Yeah.
I think it does majorly sacrifice improvised orders.
Yeah.
Because improvised helps you control your bikes, just that
Which
little
one
bit
would you
of-
like to do first?
that little extra
I'll do.
measure.
Yeah.
It also gives your commander something to do.
Yep.
So like
she'll
spotter,
have, what,
spotter
heavy
recover, very strong
They
with
both have heavy
improvised.
cover.
And then she has a steam leader as well, so those two can guardian one hit each.
Okay.
All right, we are coming out. Get the dice
crits.
cam back up for you there.
I'll spend the game on this.
3 crits again, or at least 1 crit, I guess.
Yeah.
2 crits.
Okay, well, I can't
I
guardian
thought it was
those.
3 crits there.
No protector here, so those 2 hits probably
Pierce
just going
one.
to go
Pierce
It's going to go through.
straight through
Guardian
here.
for one of them or both?
No, I can't guardian any because they're crits.
Oh, okay.
They don't have
Yeah, he needs
protector.
protector.
So Pierce two.
Okay. Oh yeah, Pierce 2 because we do upgrade the Pierce of the gun from 1 to 2 because of how IG works. And
So now IG's going
bounty programming.
to get hit by 2 response teams,
Yeah.
which is not great.
At least he healed.
At least he healed, yeah. He's full life now, right?
Yeah, that puts him in a
No,
very
he's got one
solid,
wound. He's got one
solid
wound.
position to recover a bounty here on next turn.
Yeah, if he's able to get that bounty next turn, that could help things, but there's 2 bike units broken through, so it's not going to help him.
So go with the
tremendously.
ATST.
ATST is going to start moving in, maybe against the dull unit. I think he's got just an open shot on that dull unit. Oh, he's moving. He's going to try to break the ATST through too.
I think you just do a single move and shoot here, and you are, just based on eyeballing, you're ready for a turn 5 breakthrough.
That's true.
The move is so big that I bet you a double
then
move
he'll
would
split
get you
fire.
into that end zone.
So big gun at the storms that haven't gone yet. Mortar at that guy.
There you go.
Oh, smart.
Good,
Okay.
good solid split fire
Yeah,
there. He's
mortar
got the single
again,
unit
mortaring the sniper team.
Yeah. Well, and that sniper team that's on the upper side that the dice cam is hiding. I believe that's the one that only has 1 dude left.
Oh yeah.
So it's very
Trying to kill
possible.
an activation.
Trying to,
First?
Yeah. Kill an act here.
He
just needs a cut.
You have a suppression already, right? So light up to heavy.
Turn this
Yeah.
off. It's gonna be a bit screen.
Okay, so I'm gonna just leave it at
Is it
that.
mortar blast?
Huh?
Is it mortar blast?
No, mortars don't.
No.
Mortars don't blast. If they had blast, they'd be insane.
That would, yeah. I know a headcanon would say
Not this
that a
one.
mortar should have blast,
It's
but
just fixed front suppressive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
not quite.
I think of the grenade launcher.
So I play a system called
The rocket launcher?
I play a system
No, the
called Mobile Suit
you
Skirmish.
can take a grenade
Yes.
launcher
What about
on
the
the
short?
ATST.
Or you about the clones?
No, the ATST.
Bazookas have blast.
Oh, yeah,
but
okay, the
blast
range
in that
2.
game makes
I think it's
everything
range
around
2.
the target
Yeah.
take a save,
Okay,
Oh,
so just
okay.
one.
which is just
Just one
insane.
coming in.
Yeah.
So that like you bring a squad of tanks and like your whole squad of tanks gets wiped out by one rocket shot from a bazooka. But because the bazooka's mounted on an 18-foot tall robot, so
If you did miss the save roll there, the other scout did go down. So that was
yeah.
another activation off the board here.
okay.
So now you can leave the
What do
dice
you think
cam
the
up
cover
there and you don't have to
situation
care.
Yeah, exactly.
For
Now we
most
can
of
just
your
leave it
bases.
because there's nothing behind it now.
For what?
The stormtroopers? At the bottom?
And the Eye of Sauron coming into play
Well,
I don't know,
here.
that thing's in the way. It's covering a lot, so I'd say heavy.
The thing right here
I'd
is
say
covering
heavy.
3 of them.
The
So
fountain is
I'd say
definitely heavy
heavy. Yeah.
cover.
Fountain is covering
Even from the tall height of the ATSD.
Ooh,
Okay.
And that's gonna get a lot of that's gonna get blocked
white
off.
dice bailing them out.
So
Look
you're
at
gonna say
that.
Killing it.
4.
This ATSD is just killing it.
Yeah. Two go through, so he was statistical there, 50-50.
Very average.
the table over to our right, setting up for the lunch painting competition. Looks like there are some Army Painter wet palettes up for grabs here today. Always appreciate seeing those. A couple other Greeblies. Lance gave away a Mandalorian coffee dispenser.
Wow.
A little Grogu cup and a Mando-themed coffee grinder.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, he's got some Cobb Vance that are kind of cool. The pop figure Cobb Vance with the in Boba's armor. Those are fun. And we mentioned some mats from Frontline earlier, some squad marks,
These
base
guys,
markers
they
up for
remove
grabs.
suppression?
We gave out a ton of swag at the start between the surfing Darth Vader promo. If you haven't seen that miniature is excellent. Lance actually used a newer type of resin to print those, and the surfboard is bendable.
Wow.
So it will not explode if you drop it on the ground, and I already found that out the hard way.
I see.
Yeah.
I'm going to
It's
move and shoot.
a bendy
You know what?
resin,
It
which
is
makes
bendy.
it a little more resistant to drops. And there's, of course, command cards
I'm gonna
designed
move
by
face down this way.
Lumberjack
I'm
Nick
gonna
that
move
are
and
also
shoot.
in
I have
a
name
Hawaiian
on them.
theme.
Yep.
They'll also look very cool, very nice.
It's such a cool miniature.
Yeah.
Really, really awesome miniature.
That's the bonus time, right? We're in the bonus time.
Oh, they're asking us a Quidditch question.
We're in the bonus
We
time,
can't,
right?
we can't answer that.
Oh.
Yeah, so the question is, what's the time look like? They have 7 minutes left in overtime, and then they're going to have a further 10 minutes added to that. So they have about
So if
17
you-
minutes in total.
Okay.
Should be enough to get in this
You got them
turn and
critical.
start round 5.
You got critical too?
Yeah.
Is what things will look like. So we'll see a couple big shots here. I think honestly the biggest thing that the players are going to have to consider here are the 2 bikes in Dylan's deployment zone. And IG is about at the midway point of the board, which means he is not going to be able to make it in. Even if he double moved on turn 5, I don't think he has enough give to make it all the way to the end. So really what we're looking for is Dylan to try, if he wants to stay
Make
in
all
this,
of them, right?
he's
No,
got to
make all
finish
but one.
off those bikes.
What's that?
And try
All but one,
to
right?
Yeah.
do something with IG-88 to pick up a bounty, and that would give him the victory point he needs. I think that's really what it's going to come down to here. Dylan could potentially sneak this one out if he picked up the bounty and killed both bikes. That's what he has to do here.
Yeah,
If
so
it goes to points, it would probably squarely be in Rusty's.
Right. So he's trying to sneak that bounty through and to see if IG survives here.
Yeah.
IG in the shadow of that ATST. He's trying
Personally, if I was in a similar situation, whatever unit he's double moving here, I would absolutely just have double moved it in IG.
Yep.
Because then he would be able to shoot at your commander.
That's right. But he's instead double moving to use the last repair charge in the ATST, which, you know, it's sometimes this happens. You can get a little bit blinded by your own
Steady
tech.
obstructed shot,
Yeah.
and then
And, like,
their free action after.
He has just one job. It's like this guy's have one job, and that's repair. But they also can serve other functions.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna.
Oh man. I want to. Hopefully, I can get a shot of the painting comp stuff.
Yeah. Should be able to.
I apologize.
That's
Rusty's throwing the microphone
Throwing the
for all you at
microphones
home
around.
who had headphones on.
Don't kill their ears, man. Jesus.
He apologizes.
yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine that was a pretty bad one.
You're gonna cause them all to go deaf.
All right, so
Just
Just
take
just
away
some
from
pressure
context.
coming.
Why couldn't
That
they
was on
have
the-
done that earlier in the game?
The Del Mico.
Snow's trying to weasel shot
Like the last time?
What's up?
The last time with the crit?
No, like why didn't you roll that? The other times in the game I needed that.
I've been very. Yeah.
Alrighty. I think I just have 2 activations left. So, and I think this will have to be the last round. We only have 4 minutes
I
left.
know.
So I got a core. Yeah.
Yeah, they shouldn't. They probably don't start around when they go dice down, right? Or no, when they go.
It depends on how they're applying the overtime.
Yeah.
Get one off.
I don't think Dylan was considering the overtime when he said that just now. That the 4 minutes he's talking about is what's left in the overtime.
Yes, he
and
gets
then
an
that would be
action.
hard dice
Yes.
down. But it depends on how they integrate that extra couple
Alrighty,
of minutes.
Right. So if this is the last
One
round,
final FU.
then I'm pretty sure
One
Rusty
final
has it.
Yeah, he does.
I highly doubt he's going to get anything.
Yeah, no.
He tried though.
He's
Alrighty.
did his best.
You want to just call it?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, they're gonna call
They
it.
are calling it
There's
a
a
handshake just off screen.
concession there. So that's Rusty Gates, Blizzard Force taking the game down.
No, he lost. He won. His left is
He
nasty.
takes it with, it looks like 2 points there on breakthrough,
IG actually-
with Bike swinging around that back corner
He
and
took, I
running
think, like,
into
2 or
the
like 2 or
deployment
3
zone there.
AT&T blasts.
So he will take the
And then
2-0 here
basically
in this
got
round
healed
1
and
at
I
SoCal
had more
Open.
turns. I could've
And
closed
it looks
him
like almost all the other games have finished here.
All right, so with that, we're going to sign off briefly for lunch. We'll be back after lunch. I don't know when that is. I think that's in an hour,
Should be in an hour, so it'll be just about 1 o'clock.
about 1 o'clock Pacific,
Yeah.
and we'll
Have you seen it?
Thanks, guys.
and then we'll see you all in an hour. Thanks, everybody. Make sure you go follow on Twitter at endless5055, and then what else? YouTube, Yavin Base. Obviously, if you follow on Twitch, that's amazing. And then so I hope to see you all out there. Those are all the plugs. Thank you to Legion Tournament Circuit. Thank you to Legion Discord, and thank you Frontline. And there's one more thing I have to say.
I'm going to thank Lumberjack Nick for
Yeah,
the
thank
cards.
Lumberjack Nick for the prizes.
And the ones who
And
actually
thank you, of course, to the players
Yes,
because they played
thanks
on
to the
stream.
players.
Thank you.
The ones that
Yeah, you
made
can just
that
leave
Surfing Vader, that was actually Darkfire Designs. Forgot to throw their name out there. Darkfire, always a great supporter. They were the ones that helped make that Vader design come to life.
I'm just going to turn the player mics off so we can.
Yep. Player mics have been given over, but that should be all. Thank
Should
you
be
for
all.
the time being.
All right.
Squad marks for the squad marks.
Absolutely. All right, thanks, guys. We'll see you after lunch.